2 with one from half court. Go off the mark.
It's time for high school sports right here on your home for local sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast is brought to you by August Edge Real Estate, Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Laura Mounter Real Estate, Les Schwab, One Way Construction, Rivercom 911, Save Mart, and Sangster Motors. And now let's get ready for high school sports. It starts now on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Basketball fans, and welcome to Big Nine basketball here on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Grant Olson. I'm Eric Granstrom, as we get ready for the Eastmont Wildcats and the Wenatchee Panthers ×3.
×3. That's awesome, though. I love it. I love it.
Wenatchee comes in 0-9 in Big Nine play. They're on the bottom of the stack, and the season's running out. They got tonight, tomorrow, to try to win 2 and put themselves in a position to maybe get in the postseason in the play-in games next Wednesday. Not looking good. Eastmont, meanwhile, is in the position to be there with 3 wins on the season against 7 losses coming into tonight, but you never know.
You never know. Wenatchee tonight, Eric, they just need to put 4 whole quarters together. They've been beaten by over 25 points the first 2 times they played Eastmont, but they came close to beating the best team in the Big Nine just the other night lost by 6 points to Ike.
Right.
So Wenatchee can do it. They know they can do it. They just need to put together 4 solid quarters.
And talking with Pat Loftus, whom we'll talk to in just a few minutes, the girls have played very spirited basketball the last couple of weeks.
They really have. I mean, they've been competitive. Really, ever since that Eastmont loss, they've been playing much better basketball. As far as Eastmont goes, do what you've done to Wenatchee the last 2 times you played them, and that's dominate with your superior guard play.
Yeah, absolutely. And turnovers has been a key in this contest. We'll have it ×3. It's Wenatchee and Eastmont here at Eastmont High School. Coming up as we continue with the pregame show, we'll talk with both coaches right after this.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35-plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Let's face it, selling your good used vehicle can be a hassle, if nothing else. Consign your vehicle here at Global Elite Motors. When you do, you'll get the best possible price because of our proprietary selling system. We offer the ability to finance, add warranties, take trade-ins, and much, much more. Each consignment vehicle we represent is thoroughly inspected and marketed to attract qualified buyers. Let us help sell your quality vehicle. Buying a vehicle? Consigning a vehicle? Stop by Global Elite Motors on Wenatchee Avenue at Global Car Care.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Pregame show continues here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Eric Granstrom along with Pat Loftus, head coach for the Wenatchee Panthers. Our Talk with the Coach brought to you by TC Slingers for your landscape supplies and material placement. Well, Coach, spirited. That's what I'd like to say that your ladies have shown here over the last couple of weeks. Would you agree?
Yeah, you know, we've put together some really good quarters lately. You know, I think we still haven't played our best 4 quarters. They've been fighting through a lot of things, and we've been getting there. We've been getting there. This is the time of year. You know, this is the night really where it's all got to come together.
Yeah, you got 2 games left to try to get 2 wins and maybe get yourself into that play-in next week. Talk about tonight, though. This game for you, the first 2 times around, has always been about guard play.
Yeah, we have Eastmont does a good job of kind of getting tight on you, really trying to make it uncomfortable. So, for us, turnovers has been an issue. We really have to make sure that we clean that up, limit those chances, and really just create more opportunities for ourselves.
How do you keep the girls' spirits up throughout the game with the ebbs and flows of any game and not let their dauber get down?
We always talk about it. It's a game of runs. It's tough when you're on the other side of it. But that's where you just, you need that extra offensive rebound. You need that extra steal. You need just to take a charge. You need to do something to kind of stem the flow. But it is. Basketball is a game of runs. That's the way it's always going to go. You just got to keep riding it out.
Well, best of luck here tonight. Keep everybody healthy.
Thanks, Eric.
All right, you bet. There you go. Pat Loftus joining us. We'll talk to Ron Stone about the Eastmont side of this matchup. Third time around. Eastmont and Wenatchee coming up next here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Hi, I'm Shauna Larson. I'm the designated broker here at Laura Mounter Real Estate. We are a locally owned firm, and we've worked hard to earn our reputation of always doing business the right way. Laura Mounter Real Estate is continually investing in the best technologies and highest quality marketing. For these reasons, our community has voted us the world's best real estate office for the past 5 years. If you have real estate needs, let a Laura Mounter Real Estate agent show you the difference.
Show talking with Ron Stone, head coach for the Eastmont Wildcats, and our talk with the coach brought to you by TC Slingers for providing your outstanding value and landscape supplies and material placement. Well, Ron, you guys are in the position you want to be to get to the postseason next week. You got to take care of business the next 2 nights, though.
Yes, we did. You know what? We do, and we started on Tuesday night. We have shared that with the girls, and I said, hey, girls, here's the deal. There's no pressure. What is this? Just go out and have fun. It's so neat to be in this situation where it's a very meaningful game. Yeah. As coaches, we love it. As players, they deserve it. It's like, have fun with it and just work hard and see what happens.
Let's talk about that win the other night.
Yeah.
That was a big one for you guys.
Yeah, it was. You know what? I told them down the locker room just a few minutes ago that I will tell you my years of coaching, Eric, and to come back from 35 points down 4 nights before, it shows you what, too, their character. Yeah. Their competitive desires, and to do well. They were really disappointed in themselves. I didn't have to share much too because I see it, but amazing. Coming back, from that and beating West Valley here, and we fought. We were behind. We caught them. They took the lead, and then we took the lead. So it was pretty cool.
Let's talk about this matchup tonight with Wenatchee. You guys have dominated them so far this season, but they say it's always tough to face a team 3 times.
Yep. I will tell you this. You're exactly right, and as I shared with them, that you got to remember, this is why we play the games. This is the reasons we play. And I'm sure that West Valley came in here, they beat us bad, Friday, and we're talking about the same thing. And this is an important game for Wenatchee. Yeah. And I'm sure Coach has shared that with them, and it's a very meaningful for them and great for them to play in this kind of an atmosphere, and it should be fun.
Well, Hall of Fame night tonight for Eastmont, and look at this guy. He's dressed up to the nines. I got to love it. Ron, thanks for taking the time. All right, we'll take a break, come back, get you the lineups, and get you the ceremony for the Hall of Fame here at Eastmont High School, coming up next on the NCWLIFE Channel.
This is the NCWLIFE Community Calendar, brought to you by Mail It Your Way. On February 12th, the Wenatchee Valley Museum is hosting a drop-in makerspace workshop. Learn how to make 2 light-up Valentine cards for the people you love. Watch the big game live on 3 jumbo screens at the Pybus Pigskin Party, Sunday, February 13th. Bring the family down to enjoy game day food, drink specials, and play yard games on the concourse. For more information and other community events, visit ncwlife.com.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chair on the other side.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Come on, I'm a certified technician. I was trained to take good care of you.
9. I've only been to the dealer.
I've been coming here for years. These guys are great.
Look around. The BMW, the Jag, the Volvo, they're all waiting for regular service. Well, the BMW has a little computer issue, but that's nothing we can't handle. Come on in.
From regular maintenance to computer troubleshooting, trust the Global Car Care technicians with your import, diesel-powered, or domestic vehicle. Global Car Care. They speak your car's language.
Dankeschön.
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Welcome back here on the pregame show on the NCWLIFE Channel, along with Grant Olson. I'm Eric Granstrom, and a cast of hundreds here at Eastmont High School as we get ready for the first of two games tonight, broadcast live here on the NCWLIFE Channel. The Eastmont Wildcats coming in with a record of 2-7 in Big 9 play. They're 4-13 overall. Meanwhile, the Panthers 0-9, as we mentioned, 2-14 on the season. We'll get the lineups out of the way right now because we do have that Hall of Fame ceremony for Eastmont coming up in just a few moments. We'll make sure and hand that microphone over to Pat when we get to that point here, Grant. Starters for the Panthers is announced by their head coach, Pat Loftus. He's assisted by Greg Jones and Mariah Bowen-Picard. Sam Dorey gets the start tonight. She's a 5'10 junior wing. Erin Waligorski also getting the start, a 6-foot junior post player. Christina Blauman, a 5'11 senior wing. Madison Sterling, a 5'7 junior guard. And Addie Ogle, a 6'1 senior post player. She wears number 34. Grant, I'll tell you what, the lineup for Wenatchee, they're certainly going with their bigs here tonight to match up with Eastmont.
Well, I think that's where their advantage lies. It's not in the guard play. Eastmont has that, but Wenatchee definitely has the size underneath.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont Wildcats, it's announced by their head coach, Ron Stone. He's assisted by Jeremy Lebo. Rebecca Vara gets the start tonight, a 5'2 senior guard. Aubrey Noel, a 5'5 junior guard. Adriana Klinkenberg, a 5'8 junior wing. Emma Bergen, a 5'7 junior wing. And Annalise Bauman, a 6-foot senior post player. They need to get her working well. And I'll tell you, between Klinkenberg and then others coming off the bench, including Kylie Weems and Ellie Davis and Austin Sutherland, I'm telling you, Grant, they got some good youngsters here with this Eastmont program.
I'll tell you that Elizabeth Hines is one of the best young players, Eric, that I've seen this year. I think that's a budding star here at Eastmont in the making.
Absolutely. The non-starters for both ball clubs for Pat Loftus and the Wenatchee Panthers, Taylor Schoengarth, Gabriella Bolin, Natalie Bowles, Caden Delvo, and Dina Schoengarth coming up off of the JV roster. Meanwhile, for the Wildcats, the non-starters include Kylie Weems, Ellie Davis, Austin Sutherland, Isabella Clinton, Lainey Schmultzler, and Bella Otterstetter. So we'll take a break, come back, and get you ready for the ceremony for the Hall of Fame, which is coming your way here from Eastmont High School tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Join us for live coverage of the Royalty Selection Pageant sponsored by Cashmere Valley Bank, Saturday, February 19th. The countdown to coronation gets underway at 6:30. The pageant starts at 7. Coverage is sponsored by Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Merry Maids, August Edge, Apple Valley Honda, and the Chelan County PUD's Discovery Center. It's the Royalty Selection Pageant, only on the NCWLIFE Channel. When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the Diagnostic Doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1. And I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do. And they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Again here to Eastmont High School. I guess they were planning on doing it twice, which I didn't quite understand.
Right.
The Hall of Fame ceremony induction, they'll have that between the games. So I think, unfortunately, we're going to miss that here on the NCWLIFE Channel. But we'll get our lineups here and get our game underway. Of course, last 2 days of the regular season here, Grant. Hard to believe. I mean, it feels like we just started the season.
It really does seem like that, doesn't it? And these two teams played twice in January, and here they are early February, I guess mid-February now, playing again. So there's a lot of fun. 3 matchups between these teams.
And it's been heavily in favor of Eastmont all 3 times. Now, last time the two teams played, Wenatchee played well in the first quarter, but then we've seen that before where they've played fairly decently in the first quarter and then fallen off the cliff.
That's what we were talking about in the pregame. Wenatchee needs to put 4 solid quarters together in one night. And I think they're going to have something, but they need to do that all 4 quarters.
Well, that's what Coach Pat Loftus said in our pregame talk, too. He says, we just still haven't played our best game yet. So, I mean, if they still got it in the tank, maybe they could put 4 quarters here together tonight.
So, by the way, that last game on January 14th was Eastmont 52, Wenatchee 26. But the first time they played, Wenatchee had 15 points at halftime. Remember that?
Yep.
And then didn't score a point in the second half and lost 44-15 in that one.
Ouch.
But then there's those games like that Ike game. I think it was 66-60. They lost by 6 points in that game. So it can be done for Wenatchee. They know they can get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking with those surrounding the program, like we said, that they've been real happy about. The score hasn't necessarily resulted in what they wanted. The end result hasn't resulted in what they wanted. But the girls are playing spirited basketball, and that's what you want to see is at least effort out there.
And that's a reflection of Pat Loftus. I think that's the way he coached. That's the kind of guy he is. He's not going to let these girls give up because he's certainly not going to give up.
Absolutely. The announcement of the non-starters first and then the starters here at Eastmont High School. The red zone in full force as they'll be introduced here momentarily. And then, of course, the Eastmont Cheer Squad, we should mention, congratulations, a second-place finish over at the state tournament in one of the categories here a week ago. So congrats to Eastmont's Cheer Squad, and also the bowling team finished third at the state 4A tournament. So Eastmont's got some things going on in the program all throughout here, both in sports and in cheer and everything else. Of course, we mentioned the playoffs. They moved it. It was set for Tuesday, but because of what's happening with our local gymnasiums and some of the smaller school playoffs and things like that, they moved it to Wednesday just in case they needed to do a makeup game on Monday to give anybody a chance to rest.
Right.
So the schedule is now on Wednesday for the play-in game. That'll be the 5th team playing at the 4th team in the final standings, and number 6 playing at number 3. So Eastmont definitely in that outlook.
Right.
Probably on the road. Meanwhile, Wenatchee, though, I mean, you got to win tonight, you got to win tomorrow, but you can only win one quarter at a time.
That's right, and what a great way that would be for Wenatchee to end this season with a couple of wins, just to give them some confidence, but it all starts here tonight.
Absolutely, as we have the Eastmont Wildcats and the Wenatchee Panthers. Panthers in black, trimmed in purple and gold. The Eastmont Wildcats in white with red and Columbia blue. Our officials for tonight's ball game: Erica Ward, Terry Ayton, and Gil Lerma. We've got our anthem coming up and much more as we get ready for basketball here tonight on the NCWLIFE Channel. We will take a break and come back and get you our opening tip on the way next.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious? No, he's not. He's not. Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
Are you a take charge kind of person? Consider a career as a health unit coordinator. You'll work to keep health facilities running efficiently by coordinating medical providers, patients, and departments. The Charter College Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator program can get you up to speed on basic patient care, health records management, health and safety procedures, and medical billing. And the 10-month online program includes a computer you keep. Get started at chartercollege.edu, where we work to get you to work.
Welcome back once again here courtside at Eastmont High School. Eric Granstrom along with Grant Olson here on the NCWLIFE Channel. You know, you go back in this series to last year, and Eastmont holds a 4-game winning streak in this matchup between these two schools.
They really do, and I think it's even more dominant a little bit this year than it was last year. Eastmont's coming around with a lot of good players featuring, 4 freshmen, I think, on the roster.
Yeah. Eisenhower, by the way, in first place in the Big Nine. Moses Lake in second. Davis third. Sunnyside fourth. Eastmont right now in fifth place. And West Valley in sixth. Wenatchee bringing up the bottom of the stack. So the jump will be handled here for the Panthers by Addie Ogle, who's played some quality minutes here for Wenatchee this season. Meanwhile, Annalise Bauman will be out there for the Wildcats on the jump here. It's Vara, Noel, Klinkenberg, Bergen, and Bauman for Eastmont. Dory, Walagorski, Blauman, and Sterling and Ogle for Wenatchee. Eastmont will handle the basketball, and Noel will run the offense here, coming out against a zone defense by the Wenatchee Panthers. Cross-court pass near side to Vara. Lob pass down underneath is a turnover, and our first of the ball game.
Now, I'm kind of surprised that we aren't seeing Taylor Schoengarth in the starting lineup tonight for Wenatchee. Eric, a good guard for the Panthers. Sam Dory getting the start instead tonight.
Got a little bit of a piece of something on the floor, so Gil Lerma takes care of that. Yeah, turnovers. Boy, that has certainly been a key in the matchup in the 2 games so far between these two schools. Full court press applied on the inbounds pass, and we expected to see that by Ron Stone's club. Wenatchee breaks it, however, as they get it into the forecourt, and there should have been a travel. No call. Finally, a whistle. And let's see. Oh, no, they're going to call a foul instead.
That was a travel.
She took about 6 steps.
Man.
Yeah, Ron Stone is saying, you missed something. The foul is going to be on Wenatchee's
Eastmont.
Yeah, it's on Eastmont.
Right.
It's on Christina. Make that Blauman.
Yeah, Blauman and Bauman again tonight, Eric.
Turnover for Wenatchee, meanwhile. Eastmont ball in the backcourt against a 3/4 court press. Vara down underneath to Bauman. Stepping through the paint is Klinkenberg. She touched the ball last on the little step-in defense there by Dory. Nice job by her to get a hand up and knock the ball away. It went off of Eastmont out of bounds to Wenatchee.
I'll tell you, Eric, this press was so effective the last time Eastmont played Wenatchee. You mentioned turnovers, and it's this press by Eastmont that caused a lot of those last
just
matchup.
Smothering, and here's a near 5-second counts. Again, Wenatchee does a pretty good job of clearing house, though, once they get the ball in. And running the offense will be Christina Blauman for the Panthers. She'll be picked up by Klinkenberg. Man defense for Eastmont to start the ball game. Left side to Sterling. Boy, Madison's played well this season for Wenatchee as well. Lob pass underneath. She was hoping that Dory was going to continue on a backdoor pass, but Dory stopped. Ball sails out of bounds. Second turnover for Wenatchee. And that was kind of an ugly stat we had the last 2 times these teams have played. More turnovers than there were points. Such is the case again here. Lob pass underneath to Bauman outside to Vara. Klinkenberg try to grab the ball. The ball will be saved in bounds, but should be over and back.
Yeah, it sure should be.
No call, though. So Klinkenberg will have it on the wing left. Here's a 3-pointer on the way. Rims won't fall for Noel. Rebound offensive for Eastmont. They get a new shot clock. Vara inside. Turnaround shot blocked away, but then picked up by Eastmont. Fed across. Now to drive by Noel. Here's
I love that. Gets the start as a senior tonight and puts 2 points in.
Well, you remember she started against Davis last Saturday, too. So she must be playing well to get it in here. And now we get a turnover by Wenatchee on the inbounds pass as they can't get it in. So Eastmont with the ball back. 6:23 to go, leading at 2-0 here. Early going at Eastmont High School. Inbounds pass comes in for a wide open set shot by Emma Bergen, and it's good. That was a pretty looking inbounds play.
It really was.
Wraparound pass here to Waligorski. Then off to Blauman. Ahead to Sterling. Sterling stops, looked at the 3, won't shoot it. Goes high post to Ogle. Picked up there by Bauman, and we're going to get a travel and another turnover. And
that's one of those taking a step before you put the ball on the floor.
Yep. Taylor Schoengarth and Gabriella Volan will come in here for Wenatchee. That's one thing Pat Loftus is not shy about, is using whatever bench he has. And at times this season, that bench has been pretty thin.
Just trying to, get a combination that's going to.
By Klinkenberg to step past the double team that came. Here's a drive and a shot on the way. Rims won't fall. Rebound battled for. Picked up by the Panthers. Blauman ahead. Whistle as Schoengarth got the ball. We're going to get a reach foul against Eastmont. Foul is on Klinkenberg. That's her first. Already 2 team fouls on Eastmont. That's Wenatchee. If they can continue to pick up the fouls, at least they can get to the free throw line. Blauman over to the left side for a 3. Good from downtown splash for Gabriella Volan, and off the bench with a 3. Cuts the lead to 1. Eastmont back on offense as they go around the perimeter. Noel looked at the 3. Double team comes. She'll kick it down low. Here's a shot off the window and through. How about Emma Bergen coming out and firing? She's got 4 points.
That was too easy. The baseline defense wasn't there, and an easy 2 points.
Yeah, you got to help, and you got to make sure you know who's got whom. Now the ball knocked away by Eastmont. It was touched last by Emma Bergen. Boy, she's playing some quality minutes here to start this ball game. Substitution for Eastmont. Kylie Weems will come into the ball game to replace Rebecca Vara, who played some quality minutes to start this thing. Inbounds pass comes in to Schoengarth. She'll bring it around the horn to go left side with it to Sterling. Sterling starts a dribble looking inside for Ogle. She's down deep and fouled from behind. She'll head to the free throw line.
That's what the Panthers need to do right there. Get those big girls posted up down low and then rack up the fouls on the Wildcats.
Boy, and that's not good for Ron Stone. That's 2 now on Elise Bauman. We're not even halfway through the first quarter. So we'll see if Ron grabs the bench here and brings somebody in for Annalise. Meanwhile, to the free throw line. Our first free throw of the game by Addie Ogle. It's on the way and good. Well, Ron's a little late on the substitution here. Finally gets a player in. That'll be Ellie Davis coming in for Bauman.
I kind of wondered if he was going to get her off the floor right now.
Yeah, 2 fouls that quick. Second free throw coming up for Addie Ogle for the Wenatchee Panthers. On the way, missed it. Rebound going to be picked up by Noel. It's always fun when the shortest girl on the floor gets the rebound. Now to Klinkenberg. Looked at the drive, kicks it back to Noel. About 2 steps beyond. Now we got a kick ball, but no call for the official. Instead, it's going to be a turnover by Eastmont. Their second. Here's a 3-point launch. Back of the iron, clangs off by Sterling, and a rebound push. We got a foul coming against Wenatchee.
Noel at only 5'5", Eric.
Excuse me, that's on Emma Bergen. Holy cow, that's 14 fouls.
Holy cow is right. But Aubrey Noel does a great job of rebounding. At 5'5", she has great position underneath.
Absolutely. Well, it's about reading that trajectory of the ball. And
just anticipation, you know?
Exactly. Kind of reverse pool.
Right.
Billiards. So Blauman now top. I'm going to work with that all night long.
That's a toughie.
Now the drive. Beautiful looking drive by Schoengarth. Off the window through. And 2 points for Taylor Schoengarth. Is our first tie of the ball game since it was 0.
Here's his half-court trap, too.
How about Wenatchee coming out here tonight and putting it to the Eastmont Wildcats. Left side to Noel. 3-pointer on the way. Good. Wow. She was calling for it. She got it, and she canned it. 4 minutes halfway through a very entertaining first quarter so far. Schoengarth stripped. Ball on the floor, loose, and we're going to held ball called. Possession arrow is out to the Panthers, so it'll be Wenatchee basketball. Substitution here for Eastmont. Austin Sutherland will come into the game. Surprised we haven't seen Weems yet here. Right?
Or Elizabeth Hines.
Yeah. Or excuse me, Weems is out there.
Right.
Sorry. Foul going to be offensive this time, and that's going to be whistled on Gabriella Volan. Pushing off, trying to get herself some position. Again, 3-quarter trap going to be applied here by Wenatchee. Boy, if you can break it, Grant, when you got 4 players up in midcourt, that could result in fast break opportunities.
It sure could.
We're going to get a discussion here following that stoppage between our officials. Erica Ward comes over to Terry Eaton, and they're discussing exactly maybe who the foul was upon, making sure they get numbers correct. They're still discussing it. Our broadcast, by the way, brought to you by BioSports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So Ward is coming over to the scorer's table. I haven't seen anything change on the scoreboard.
No, I haven't either.
Eastmont, meanwhile, breaks the press. Nice job. Dribbling through the defense is Weems. They'll back it back out. Noel gives it further out to Sutherland. Now back inside for the drive and a foul. Weems, I think, going to get to the free throw line here for Eastmont.
Schoengarth got her pretty good on the arm there, and that'll send Weems to the line for 2.
First foul on Taylor Schoengarth. Third foul on the Panthers, or is it? They've only got 2 on the scoreboard now. Free throw on the way is good by Kylie Weems. She has 1 more to go. Substitution here for Eastmont. Back into the ball game comes Emma Bergen. She'll replace Adriana Klinkenberg. Eastmont matching its largest lead right now at 4 points with 1 more free throw by Kylie Weems. It should be a lane violation there. I saw a foot go across. Officials didn't see it, and so Weems gets her second free throw, and Eastmont's largest lead now at 5. Lob pass against that press. Comes up midcourt to Sterling. She dribbles past it, goes past everybody, trying to horse up the shot. Blocked. She falls to the floor. Eastmont comes up with the basketball.
Boy, if Sterling would have thrown that, Ogle was wide open under the basket.
And a drive down low, and a pass is knocked away by Ogle. Here's a three-point launch. Good for Austin Sutherland. The sophomore guard drains one. Eastmont now out to an 8-point lead at 14-6. Blauman pestered over there by Weems. Boy, Eastmont's defense just smothering.
They really are.
Ogle for a long
Tough
two.
shot.
Rims out, no good. And Blauman could have been called for a reach over the top. I'm going to say it's off of Eastmont, out of bounds to Wenatchee.
Must have went off Weems' hands there.
It must have. After the inbounds play, Wenatchee trying to get a couple of substitutes in. We're going to get a travel. So that's a 5th turnover by Wenatchee here in this first quarter. I guess I better pay attention to who came in for Wenatchee. It looks like Natalie Bowles is into the ball game. Gabriella Volan come back in? I think so.
I think Caden Delvo came in too.
Oh,
Eric.
okay. So Delvo, 32, is in there. Meanwhile, here's a long launch for a 2 by Eastmont. It's off the mark. Rebound chased down in the corner. Flinging the ball around and moving it quickly are the Panthers as Bowles will bring it across the midcourt stripe. And they're going to call her for a carry.
Well, anytime you put that on your hip like that, that's an easy call.
Yep. Officials have been calling that a lot more this year.
We have seen that more. It really does seem that.
Well, and let me say this. The last few games we've called, we're seeing that called more. So maybe a little emphasis, almost a double dribble there. And now the drive, reverse layup is underneath the rack. No good by Ellie Davis. Wenatchee clears it. Blauman comes up with 2:12, trailing it by 8. A little dribble exhibition out there against Weems, and then her pass is too tall for her teammates. Madison Sterling goes out of bounds. Another turnover for Wenatchee. 7 turnovers, 6 points for the Panthers here in the first quarter.
You know, folks watching at home thinking, why is Christina Blauman at 5'11" playing guard? Basically, she has to.
Yep.
She's probably the best ball handler on this team, so she's got to kind of control things at 5'11".
Sam Dorey came back into the ball game for Wenatchee. Panthers not quite as aggressive on this press, and Eastmont breaks it easily. As Noel will have it on the wing. Lob pass underneath for a turnaround shot on the way. It's blocked, but a foul called. Zelly Davis will get to the free throw line. Foul is on Sam Dorey, who just checked back into the ball game. So they must have taken a foul away from Wenatchee, because I've got 4 written down here. And
I've only got 3, too.
Yeah, I think I messed up the Blauman-Bauman situation.
Oh, you might have.
Yep. First free throw, by the way, is good for Ellie Davis. She's got 1 more to go. Boy, and it just marks how important it is to make your free throws.
Sure does.
Well, you can tell that to Eastmont boys.
Right.
Holy cow. Second free throw, no good. Rebound picked up by Wenatchee. Running the offense will be Natalie Bowles. She'll take it down the lane, lay it up, and miss the shot. She goes to the floor, no call. Now Eastmont in transition, all the way coast to coast layup. Too strong off the rack by Sutherland. The rebound is tapped outside, picked up by Wenatchee. A runner on the way, a foul call by Gabriella Volan. And she'll head to the free throw line, I believe. She's already assuming the position at the line, so I think I'm right there. The foul, meanwhile, is on Aubrey Noel. That's her first. And that is 5 team fouls on Eastmont. So Wenatchee needs to stay aggressive here.
They are. They're going to get a lot of free throws here coming up.
Just got to make them. Wenatchee 1 for 2 from the line so far. First free throw by Volan here is good. Klinkenberg comes back in for Eastmont. Give Noel a spell. 1 more free throw here for Gabby Volan. Oh, in and out. Offensive rebound by Ogle. Putback is good. Was it Delvo?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Caden Delvo there for the putback for the Panthers. Cuts the lead to 6. Bounce pass right side into the corner it goes. Sutherland's there. Now stepping in front. Here's an interception of a pass. Eastmont knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll be out to Wenatchee, but a turnover by the Wildcats, and a nice job stepping in there and forcing it by Gabby Volan. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Charter College. They work to get you to work. Find out about how to enroll today at chartercollege.edu. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service, installation, and repair since 1982, serving residential and commercial. They specialize in indoor air quality.
Well, Wenatchee almost down by double digits, now have clawed their way back a little bit, cut this to a 6-point deficit. They just need to keep this in single digits, Eric, and then they'll give themselves a chance at the end. They can't get down by 14, 16, 18 points.
No, and then it just gets that slippery slope at that point, and then suddenly you're down by 20. It's a 6-point differential right now. Minute 8 to go here in the first quarter of play. Wenatchee will have the inbounds play. Sterling will bring it in baseline left side, gets it in outside to Volan. Volan brings it further out top as Wenatchee playing a lot of substitutes here. Dory has the ball knocked from her twice, got it back, 17 on the shot clock. She'll rifle a pass a little bit too strong and goes out of bounds, and just a tough pass there to try to get it underneath back to Sterling.
Sometimes Wenatchee's offense is just kind of out of control a little bit. They just need to calm down a little bit and run their offense.
Absolutely. Eastmont against the half-court press here. Klinkenberg goes high post. That's going to be a foul over the foul. That'll be her first, fourth on Wenatchee. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of free throws in this second quarter.
I think we are too.
Inbounds pass on the far sideline comes into Klinkenberg. She'll give it back to Sutherland. She'll shoot the long three, miss it. Offensive rebound, put back, good! Kylie Williams cleaning it up. 17-9 to score and a turnover. Bounce pass, shot, good. Give it to Sutherland. 2 buckets in a row. Another turnover forced by that Eastmont defense. 10-point largest lead now for Eastmont. Bounce pass right to Eastmont. As Sutherland says, thank you very much. Lob pass across, though. Eastmont's going to turn it right back to Wenatchee.
Got 10 turnovers for Wenatchee in this quarter.
Yep. Blauman comes back in, also racing in front of us at the scores table is Aaron Mologorski. Careful.
Well, if you're going to come in with enthusiasm.
Authority. 12.9 seconds left. Excuse me. Inbounds to Blauman. Back to Wologorski. She slipped, almost fell down. Now comes left side. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Somebody's got to shoot. Bowles not going to get it, and she'll instead turn it over.
That's another carrying the ball violation, Eric. That's 2 in this quarter.
Wow. So Eastmont's going to pretty much have a chance from half court. Well, ball is going to be intercepted, knocked out of bounds. That'll be the end of our first quarter of play as Eastmont leads Wenatchee by a score of 19-9. We'll take a break and come back here watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel. Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel brought to you in part by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pick up and drop off is available too. Stop by the website, globalcarcare.net. I hope my voice holds on here.
You got to be tired, my friend.
It's trying to leave me.
For those who don't know, Eric Granstrom filled in for the morning show, Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, for 2 weeks and did his regular evening news shift and did Apple Blossom and did all kinds of other stuff. Eric Granstrom just doesn't sleep.
I could be digging ditches for a living, so this is nothing. Klinkenberg has the offense running as Eastmont has the ball to start the quarter. as they're up by 10, make it 12 on a little dipsy-do there, shot from Emma Bergen.
That was really a well-run play there, just like Ron Stone drew it up, I'm sure.
Absolutely. 6 points for Bergen to lead the way. Here's a shot in close for the Panthers. Missing it was Ogle, but the ball tipped out, and Wenatchee going to maintain possession. Good job by Waligorski, but this pass is errant and picked up by the Wildcats. Klinkenberg stops at the elbow, drives through, and going to be an offensive foul called. And ouch, hitting the floor hard and taking that charge for
I don't
Wenatchee.
think that's what Gil Lerma saw under the basket, though. He mouthed no when he made that call, so I don't think he agreed with that.
Schoengarth hit the floor hard. She's coming out, and she'll get a couple of slaps from her teammates. It's not what she needs right now after hitting the floor. Inbounds pass, meanwhile, after the turnover by Eastmont on the offensive charge. And now here comes that defense again. Blauman knocked down. No foul called. They got to get this ball across the midcourt stripe in 10 seconds. And we're going to get a whistle here. Now, they still have to do that in 2 seconds, right?
I would
Even
think.
though there's a whistle where the ball goes out of bounds.
I would think so, yes.
Okay, in the backcourt with 20 on the shot clock. And that's, well, we do
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
The turnover.
Turnover by Wenatchee. They're 13th of this first half as Aubrey Noel, fleet of foot, steps in front. And then we get a foul on Wenatchee on Erin Waligorski. That's her first. Well, the one thing for Wenatchee, even though they have 5 team fouls, they've shared all 5. 1 per.
Right.
Noel to the free throw line for the first time. She's got a 3-pointer, and a free throw makes it 4 points for her. So pretty balanced scoring for Eastmont in their starting 5. Klinkenberg comes out, and here is Lainey Schmolchler. Say that 6 times fast. You know, it's one thing for Ron Stone is the shot is missed, and then 3 Panthers fight for the rebound. Now they got a fast break opportunity. Sterling down the lane, lays it up, missed the shot, but she's fouled, and will head to the free throw line. As I was saying, it's one thing for Ron Stone. He has the luxury, even though they're young, his bench is deep.
They are. He plays a lot of players.
Eastmont foul on Ellie Davis. That's her first. 7th team foul, so Wenatchee's going to be in the bonus the rest of the way, and Ron Stone wants to talk it over with his ladies before we get free throws coming up. We'll keep it right here. Our broadcast brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Broadcast tomorrow night. We'll be over across the river at Wenatchee High School as they'll wrap up the regular season against the Moses Lake Chiefs. Moses Lake has played better and better as the season has progressed.
They really have. They're boys. We saw them our first broadcast against Eastmont, and they beat them here on this court.
Yeah.
So,
boy, you know, and that's been an unfortunate theme for Eastmont here this season. They've had leads and haven't been able to keep those leads, especially now they've lost 5 in a row. And I think all 5 of them, they had the lead in the fourth quarter and lost.
Just haven't finished. They just haven't finished.
So they're hoping to turn that around here a little bit later on tonight. 21-9 our score. All Eastmont here as they lead it by 12, their largest lead of the first half. And to the free throw line for 2 shots is Caden Delvo. No, excuse me, it's Madison Sterling to shoot 2. First one's not good. Sterling looking for her first point of the ball game. Again, Wenatchee's got the opportunity here to shave this lead without the clock moving. Second free throw, good. We have a lane violation. And so no free throw. No free throw. They're not going to count it. So the lane violation, I'm not sure if it was on the shooter.
Looks like Eastmont got an extra point on the scoreboard, too. Well, it's 21-9.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, 3. No, they've scored 3 this quarter, so it should be
okay.
There. That's right. All right, here we go. High post and walk could have been called. Now the drive, right side, shot on the way, no good. And a rebound picked up by Blauman off of the miss for Eastmont by Ellie Davis. Down in the corner it goes. Sterling looked at the 3 and then gives the ball away. Is picked up by the Wildcats. Kylie Weems now runs the offense. She'll work off a pick out top, then drive it all the way down, then get cut off by the defense for Wenatchee. Here's a 3-pointer from the top of the key. It's no good. Missed by Bergen, and a rebound by Wenatchee as Sterling comes up with it. Her ponytail bouncing behind her as she comes across the big court stripe. Here's Blauman it's Waligorski for a three-pointer.
Just what the doctor ordered for the Panthers there.
That stopped a run by Eastmont, and the first points of the second quarter here for Wenatchee cuts the lead back to 10 at 22-12. Eastmont going to go a little slower here on this offensive set. Now they'll go high post, and I'm screened by the official to see who shot that.
Weems.
It's Weems.
Yep.
And a rebound defensive by Ogle. Blauman collects the outlet pass. Now she'll dribble it up to the top of the key. No look pass over to the right side. Here's Waligorski for three again. Air ball. Sterling put back. No good. Rebound. Ogle. No good. And the rebound tapped out of bounds this time, or we're going to get a foul call. Oh my. Boy, a lot of whistles here tonight. Those P's inside those whistles for the officials are getting a workout. Foul is on Eastmont's Aubrey Noel. That's her second. So I don't know if it was a shooting foul or not. Wenatchee in the bonus here. So they're talking about that last free throw.
That lane violation earlier, I think, is what they're talking about.
So
Remember that lane violation?
So they're saying it did count.
Right.
Because that would be 4 points in a quarter. That's why there's 13 in the scoreboard now. And the free throw by Waligorski is good, so she'll get one more of the one-on-one. Well, important.
Interesting.
Well, who knows? You know, that one
it
free
could matter,
throw
right?
could matter a whole bunch. Aaron Waligorski with one more free throw. It's good. Nice job for her. She's got 5 of the quarter.
No.
And no, they're going to say another lane violation.
She stepped on the line.
So this time it will not count. Oh, goodness gracious. Bauman comes in for Eastmont and will replace Sutherland. They'll work against the full court press here by Wenatchee. The lead is down to 8. 5:34 to go here in the
Looks
first
like
half.
the freshman Elizabeth Hines has checked in too, Eric. First time we've seen her tonight.
Here's a shot from the corner. Up and good. Look out. Ellie Davis with 3. 25-14, just what Wenatchee didn't need at that juncture as they were trying to make a little run, and now they turn the ball right over. 15 turnovers for Wenatchee here in this first half. Sterling was out long enough to maybe wet her whistle, and now will come back in as Volan will take a seat for Wenatchee. Inbounds pass, meanwhile, to one of your favorite players, Elizabeth Hines. She is aggressive. She'll work off the pick out top. The defense folds with her. And good ball handler for just a freshman. Now she'll come right side with it for the drive by Weems. Shot on the way, no good. And no foul called as Sterling took the brunt of that one. Wenatchee comes up with the ball. Feed down low to Ogle. She traveled before she could get her step in the paint. And another turnover by the Panthers. Sterling is still smarting from that collision down in the lane on the last time down by Eastmont. She's back out there playing defense, however, as they'll try to pressure the ball handler. As, oh my, Hines with a crossover, takes it all the way as the ball blocked, though, by Ogle.
She is a star in the making. That's all there is to it.
Here's Blauman. Dribbles behind her back, shoots a three-pointer. Good! First bucket of the ball game for Blauman. Cuts the lead to 8, 25-17.
As I said earlier, just stay in this. Yep. Keep it in single numbers.
Over to Hines. Hines at the top of the key. Looking for some help. Not a lot of body movements. Now we'll feed left to Bergen at the top of the key. Excuse me, back to the right to Bergen. Now it goes to Weems. Weems a little give and go to Bergen. Can't hold on to it. Turnover by Eastmont. I've got Eastmont for 6.
Right.
Turnovers in the game. Ogle will come out. I didn't see who came back in for. Oh, it's Delvo that came back in. Inbounds pass. They got to get it in before the 5 seconds is up. She'll just lob it in, and it's going to be a whistle. Let's see.
Well, that might have been a little push from behind as Blauman tried to get that ball.
So it's on 14, which would be Eastmont, and that's on Kylie Williams. And that'll take the Panthers back. The clock's still running, clock's still running, clock's still running. Clock's still running. It's got 5, 6.
Clock's running.
There's about 6 seconds that just ticked off the clock. they should buzz the officials and say, hang on, we got to put time back on the clock. Well, they didn't do anything, so maybe they'll wait. First of 1-1. Meanwhile, for Wenatchee's Christina Blauman is up and good. She's got 4 points in the ball game. Well, just what Wenatchee wants here. Make your free throws as the clock doesn't move.
Absolutely.
Second free throw for Blauman, good. She's got 5 and a quarter, cuts the lead to 6 at 25-19. Bergen goes to Hines. Back to Bergen. High post, it goes to Davis. She'll shoot the long two, miss it. Rebound by Wenatchee. Boy, Eastmont's gone cold here. Now Blauman, watch her shoot that three-pointer from out there. Picked up by Noel. Now comes out top to Schoengarth. She'll feed it back to Blauman for a three-pointer. Rims won't fall. No good. Excuse me, that wasn't Blauman. That was Delvo with a shot from outside. Noel, and a travel going to be called on the freshman Elizabeth Hines, and Eastmont doing what it can to give Wenatchee a chance here. Now we're going to get a timeout taken by Ron Stone. That's going to be a full. That'll give us a chance to catch our breath here at tableside. 3:09 to go here in the half. Eastmont leading Wenatchee 25-19, but the Panthers on a run. We're back after this. Eastmont High School, good red zone crowd here tonight for the girls game. Boys game will follow. And by the way, the red zone, I was talking with the Apple Blossom top 10 candidates about COVID and about losing your first 2 years of high school basically for these seniors because their sophomore year was wiped out.
Right.
Their junior year pretty much wiped out. And they were talking about the red zone and the cheers and the tradition and the chants and the songs and everything else. They don't know them.
Isn't that something?
They're having to make up new stuff.
Oh. I like that Eastmont in white tonight, the student section. Wenatchee in black.
Yeah, blackout night for the Panthers.
Right.
Turnover by Eastmont, by the way. And that's their 8th of the first half, I think.
It is.
As Waligorski will pass it off to Delvo. Delvo rifles the pass back out top to Schoengarth. Good give and go. Delvo shot. And she will get the foul and will head to the free throw line. Her shot was like out of a cannon. The foul is on Annalise Bauman.
That's a big one.
Her third.
That is a big one.
My. And she will sit for the next 2:53 of this first half.
You know, Wenatchee hangs around, makes which they're in it now.
Caden Delvo misses the front end of two, and here comes I'm going to just totally butcher this online. Bauman is out, and in comes Ellie Davis. And the reason I'm struggling, folks, is there's a Bauman for Eastmont and a Blauman for Wenatchee, and they both have the same number. It's not fair to an announcer. Now another carry going to be called. Boy, they're on that tonight, huh? Another turnover by Eastmont. They're 9th unofficially.
It's the most I've ever seen in a half, 3.
And by the way, the lead is down to 5. And bounce pass to Blauman. Bauman's on the bench, so I should get this right for at least 2 minutes here. Nice job breaking the press by Wenatchee. Well, you talked about it. She can handle the ball.
She really can.
Now with the drive. She's hit. No foul called. Hines just smothering defense. Bauman at the elbow. Shoots it from there. Good. Boy, if she heats up, Eastmont could be in trouble.
She's really taken over.
The lead is down to 3. Good job breaking the press by Eastmont. They got to hit a bucket from outside. It's been a while. The drive by Noel and a hand check foul going to be whistled against Wenatchee. Boy, they're happy tonight, huh? Madison Sterling on the foul. That's her first. 16 fouls, so one more will put Eastmont in the bonus. Wenatchee's already in the double bonus with 10 fouls on the Wildcats. And Noel finally gets the ball inbounds. It hit Blauman, goes out of bounds, and will be still Eastmont's ball. They'll just head underneath the hoop and do it on the baseline left side this time. Hines will bring it in. Bodies are moving. Finally gets it out top. Now they'll go down in the corner for a three-point launch. It's way short. And rebound offensive, though, and there she is. Hines again. Here's a two-pointer from the right elbow. It's no good. On the miss by Bergen, and a rebound picked up by Wenatchee. Ahead to Schoengarth. She'll drive right down the lane, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Eastmont. I guess Sutherland didn't get back in time to get down there to take that charge, and so they'll call her for her first personal foul.
You know, it's one of those, Eric, I think that Sutherland had position, but she just poked that knee out just a little bit, and that'll get that call every time.
And for a change, Wenatchee, the player trying to make that move was somewhat still in possession of the ball.
Right.
We've seen that a lot where they're not really in control of that ball. First free throw's up and good by Taylor Schoengarth. And how about this move and this run by Wenatchee?
Amazing.
Here in the second quarter. It was all Eastmont in the first quarter, and it has been all Wenatchee here in the second quarter. Second free throw on the way by Schoengarth is no good, and I don't even think it hit the rim. It didn't. That's an interesting rule, Grant, about how if it doesn't touch the rim, then it shuts the game down, and the ball goes over to the other team.
It is an odd rule. It really is. I've always thought that.
Minute 55 to go here in the half as Klinkenberg comes back in for Eastmont. She'll run it up the floor, go through the paint, lost the handle, lost the ball, picked up by Wenatchee. Another turnover by Eastmont, and then turned right back over by Wenatchee. Noel steps in front, goes left side of the pass to Sutherland with the drive. Shot. Foul. I know you're surprised about another foul call.
There has been a foul called on every shot, I swear, in this first half.
It is a foul fest here at Eastmont tonight. The foul is on Blauman, and that, believe it or not, is her first.
She's in good shape foul-wise today.
That was a shooting foul, or no, is shooting foul or two? They said 1-on-1, now they're saying 2. Okay. All right. Is that Sutherland at the line? I think it is.
Yep.
Her big shock of hair in the back covers her number. One more free throw to come for Austin Sutherland. The 5'6" sophomore guard has 6 points tonight for Eastmont. That snapped a string by Wenatchee.
Panthers have outplayed them this quarter, no doubt.
Absolutely. Free throw is missed. Rebound picked up by Sterling, and she'll give it up to Blauman. Everybody will retreat with a minute 30 to go here in the half. Left side on the pass. Now the drive, now the turn. Defense comes on Bowles, and she carried it again, but no call this time. This pass a little bit too high. Another turnover by Wenatchee. Transition opportunity for the Wildcats, and they'll go for a three-pointer. Good! No, 2. They're going to say she was standing on the line. Austin Sutherland, the sophomore guard, comes through with a big bucket for Eastmont. Turns the tide back in the favor of the Wildcats.
I like the confidence. You get the ball, you shoot it. You don't wait and try and decide on something else.
Minute to go. Left side to Sterling. Well, this is an entertaining game here tonight. Sterling with the drive. She gave it up as she was trying to draw the foul. No foul. Turnover Wenatchee. That's now 19 turnovers in this first half. And a travel going to be called on Eastmont. So how many times we had that tonight where one team begats the other on a turnover?
30 turnovers between the two teams this half.
45 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes in to Bowles. Natalie goes left side to Sterling. Sterling starts the drive, stops, just shoves it up to the rim. Missed it, but an offensive rebound. Put back is good by Waligorski. Waligorski's got 6 points in the quarter, cuts the lead to 3 once again at 28-25. 23 ticks left in the half. Who's going to score the last bucket of this half? Now the drive by Noel. Shot off the window high, no good. Rebound picked up by Waligorski for Wenatchee. Outlet pass to Blauman with 12 seconds. Lead pass ahead to Sterling. She'll shoot it, miss it. Rebound, offensive, put back. Rims won't fall. Offensive put back again on the way, and a foul going to be called. And we'll get more free throws here before the end of the half. Boy, the rebounding edge, I think, has got to be going Wenatchee's way here.
Unbelievably lopsided, especially this quarter.
Second foul on Ellie Davis. to the free throw line is Natalie Bowles. So she'll have 2 shots.
12 fouls on Eastmont this half.
First free throw short, no good. $18 fouls total in this game. And we're only in the first half, gang. Second free throw is good for Bowles. She's in the scorebook, and now a heave at the buzzer will be no good for Eastmont. And what a first half of play, as we'll head to the break with Eastmont leading by the hair of their chinny chin 28-26. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Join us for live coverage of the Royalty Selection Pageant sponsored by Cashmere Valley Bank, Saturday, February 19th. The countdown to coronation gets underway at 6:30. The pageant starts at 7. Coverage is sponsored by Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Mary Maids, August Edge, Apple Valley Honda, and the Chelan County PUD's Discovery Center. It's the Royalty Selection Pageant, only on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
To achieve greatness once, it's not the end of the journey. It is only the beginning. Introducing the next all-electric super truck. The revolutionary GMC Hummer EV SUV. Reserve one now while they last.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School. Entertaining first half where Eastmont outscored Wenatchee in the first quarter 19-9. Well, then Wenatchee bounced back with a 17-9 advantage in the second, and it's a 2-point game here at halftime, 28-26. We've had one tie in that first half of play. Eastmont looked like they're going to blow the doors off here, Grant, taking
really
advantage of Wenatchee turnovers. But give the Panthers credit, boy, they came back.
Amazing how they came back in that second quarter. They looked like a different team. They really did. And rebounding the basketball in the second quarter, it was a big advantage for Wenatchee on the glass this first half.
Well, let's talk about what the Panthers need to do. They wiped the board as far as the team fouls are concerned, so that starts from scratch here the second half. Now, the foul situation, Annalise Baumann is the big one for Eastmont they got to worry about, because she is obviously a key cog in what Eastmont wants to do on a nightly basis out there on the floor. She's got 3 personal fouls heading into the second half. Nobody else really in foul trouble. Noel with 2, Davis with 2, Panthers all with just 1. And so for Eastmont, Ron Stone, he's got to keep Annalise here on a leash a little bit here in the second half.
And not only was she the leading rebounder for Eastmont in that first half, she's the one that guards Annalise or Christina Blauman when Wenatchee's on offense. So it's kind of a double-edged sword for Eastmont. They don't have her on the court to clear the boards and nobody to guard Blauman. So that's going to hurt.
So if you are the Panthers and Pat Loftus here at halftime, you got to be happy with their second quarter play and coming back like that, because you've played this team twice already. You've lost big to this team twice already. They could have folded the tents when they got down by what their largest lead was 12 points for Eastmont in that first half of play. So I guess you say, hey, girls, good job coming back and staying with it.
They played within themselves in that second quarter especially. They were kind of losing the ball in that press, which has given them trouble the first two games as well. And then by the end of the first quarter into the second quarter, they started handling that press a little bit better. They still had a lot of turnovers in this first half, but they need to keep this a low-scoring game and play within yourself and just stay in it, and anything can happen at the end.
If you're Eastmont, meanwhile, I'm not sure what you do. I mean, they got cold from the floor in that second quarter, and that allowed Wenatchee the chance to come back. Of course, we had the foul situation with a lot of free throw shot in that second quarter play by the Panthers. But if you're Ron Stone here, what do you tell the ladies as far as, I think it's the same thing. Stay within yourself here and don't get in a hurry. Run our offense and get the ball to the open shot.
That's exactly right. And don't stop shooting. You are a little bit cold, but keep putting the shots up and stay aggressive when you go to the basket. I think a lot of opportunities for Eastmont are there against this Wenatchee defense. They just need to recognize it and then do it.
Yeah, I think Hines, you've talked about her being a spark plug off the bench. She didn't play a lot in that first half of play, but as soon as she got on the floor, she made a difference.
She's a ball handler. She plays great defense, and as we've seen before, she can score. So I think she's going to become a big part of this Eastmont offense in the second half.
We'll come back and take a look at the halftime stats here, unofficially, of course, as far as Grant and I have been watching it here. As we take a 2-minute timeout, we're at Eastmont High School, where the Wildcats lead the Panthers 28-26 at half in our girls' game. We'll have more right after this.
This is the NCWLIFE Community Calendar, brought to you by Mail It Your Way. On February 12th, the Wenatchee Valley Museum is hosting a drop-in makerspace workshop. Learn how to make 2 light-up Valentine cards for the people you love. Watch the big game live on 3 jumbo screens at the Pybus Pigskin Party, Sunday, February 13th. Bring the family down to enjoy game day food, drink specials, and play yard games on the concourse. For more information and other community events, visit ncwlife.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hi, I'm Shauna Larson. I'm the designated broker here at Laura Mounter Real Estate. We are a locally owned firm, and we've worked hard to earn our reputation of always doing business the right way. Laura Mounter Real Estate is continually investing in the best technologies and highest quality marketing. For these reasons, our community has voted us the world's best real estate office for the past 5 years. If you have real estate needs, let a Laura Mounter real estate agent show you the difference.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School, along with Grant Olson under at Granstrom halftime, and an entertaining one so far. Eastmont with a 2-point lead at halftime, 28-26 over the Wenatchee Panthers. Taking a look at the scoring in that first half of play. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard, Christina Blauman leading the way for Wenatchee, and that was all her points scored in the second quarter. 7 points for Blauman, 6 points for Erin Waligorski, and that's huge. She's not really a scorer.
No, she's not.
Typically, but
no, she's played really well.
She really has. 3 points for Taylor Schoengarth. Also for the Panthers tonight, they got 2 points from Caden Delvo, Madison Sterling with 1, Addie Ogle with 1, and Natalie Bowles with 1 for the Panthers. They were 8 of 16 from the free throw line. That's a lot of free throws in the first half. You do a little better than 50%, and you're leading this ball game.
That's right, absolutely. It's so huge.
And I had Wenatchee for 19 turnovers.
Yeah, I've got 18, but it could be 19.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a ton and a half, isn't it?
It is. And it's amazing that they could be down by 2 with 19 turnovers.
It's totally amazing. I was thinking that same thing. Even 11 turnovers by Eastmont, you're usually not in a game. But
no, exactly. So it hasn't been the prettiest of
No, it
sorts
hasn't.
here tonight. Meanwhile, for the Wildcats, they got 8 points from Austin Sutherland to lead the way here at halftime. 6 points for Emma Bergen, 4 each for Aubrey Noel, Kylie Weems, and Ellie Davis. 2 points for Rebecca Vara. And so far, Annalise Bauman scoreless in this ball game, and she has 3 fouls. So that's a big thing as far as the fouls are concerned. 2 for Noel, 2 for Davis. Wenatchee, everybody's got 1, so they're in good shape on the foul situation. Eastmont 5 of 8 from the free throw line in that first half, and as we mentioned, 11 turnovers. Their largest lead was 12, but it's down to 2 here at halftime. How's the rebounding look? I got to think Wenatchee's winning that by a landslide.
it's a big advantage right now at half. Wenatchee ends up with 25 rebounds in the first half. Eastmont 13, so 12 more rebounds for Wenatchee. Most of those in the second quarter, and 7 of the 25 for Wenatchee on the offensive side.
And that's huge.
Leading the way, Christina Blauman with 6, and then 4 each for Aaron Wallagorsky. Also, Caden Delvo has done a nice job on the glass, and Madison Sterling has 4. For Eastmont leading the way, Annalise Bauman with 4 rebounds.
All right, and here we come to start the second half. It will be Wenatchee basketball. Looks like the starting 5 originally for both. So it'll be Dory, Wallagorsky, Blauman, Sterling, and Ogle for Wenatchee. Meanwhile, Eastmont will counter with Vara out there, Noel, Klinkenberg, Bergen, and Bauman. So here we go with the Bauman-Blauman situation for me. Inbounds pass comes to Sterling. Eastmont in a man defense to start off the second half. Schoengarth has it on the wing. She'll give it up high post to Blauman. She'll drive and then kick, and then Sterling traveled with it. So we start the second half off right where we finished the first half with a turnover by Wenatchee. That's frustrating as a coach when it's those unforced situations. Here's a drive. Bounce pass by Klinkenberg to her teammate Vara. She can't handle it. Turnover. So Eastmont gives it right back. Panthers back on offense. Down in the corner. Sterling going to shoot the 2. Instead, she traveled first. Took a little extra step as she went to set up her feet.
It's exactly what she did. Just a little shuffle there.
Yeah, can't do that, as the kids will say. Inbounds pass comes to Klinkenberg. Adriana, a little dribble step right, comes back left, now passes it across as Bergen has it. Back to Klinkenberg, wide open drive. She'll put up the shot, miss it. No foul called, and a rebound picked up by Wenatchee. Outlet pass to Sterling. Eastmont does a good job getting back on defense. Sterling's going to take it all the way to the rack herself. Missed the shot. Rebound, tipped around. Klinkenberg comes up with it, gives it up to Noel. Noel stops in the paint, puts a shot off the window. Good! So the first bucket of the second half is by the home team. Eastmont leads it 30-26. To the left side by Sterling. Could have been a call on Klinkenberg there. None coming. Wallagorsky now with it. Wallagorsky looking down low. They're trying to get Blauman on the post. That would behoove Wenatchee, I think. Schoengarth picked up by Vara. Wraparound pass. We have bodies collide. And a turnover by Wenatchee. Back the other way as a little bounce, give, go, and loose. And Vara and Schoengarth.
We got a hurt player out here too, Eric.
And it is... whom? She is certainly not
Sterling, perhaps.
feeling good. I think she hit her head.
No, it was her knee. I saw it kind of give out on her, and she was
Okay.
making her way down court. She just went down.
Yeah, they're going to get the sports medicine folks for Eastmont out here. And you hate to see that in a greatly tightly played basketball game. 30-26 our score. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back after this 30-second timeout here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
911. What is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
To achieve greatness once, it's not the end of the journey. It is only the beginning. Introducing the next all-electric super truck. The revolutionary GMC Hummer EV SUV. Reserve one now while they last.
Eastmont High School, the injured player on the floor was Madison Sterling, and looks like she hit her head. Not sure if she hit her head on the floor or she hit her head against another player. Also, an Eastmont player went out. Klinkenberg was shaken up on that same
left leg, I think.
So she is out, and Sterling is out.
Boy, she looked really banged up. Hopefully she's okay.
It will be Eastmont basketball. So our thoughts are with Madison Sterling right now as she heads for the locker room. Inbounds pass, meanwhile, for Eastmont comes in, and a wide open look and shot by Emma Bergen. Eastmont 4 points in the second half. Wenatchee yet to find the scoreboard.
Great play drawn up by Coach Stone there.
Waligorski gets the ball, inbounds to Blauman, back to Waligorski, picked up though by Vara. Vara almost traveled with the basketball, now in the corner to Aubrey Noel, and she traveled with it. So the gifts that keep on giving, either side here. Waligorski will bring it inbounds against this press, and we'll see what kind of an emotional toll this takes on Wenatchee here, with Madison Sterling going out with the injury.
It's too bad. She was playing very aggressively.
Yeah, absolutely. Blauman has the ball now for Wenatchee on the perimeter, picked up by Noel. Definitely a height advantage for Blauman, but she's way outside. Now to Schoengarth. Drive, shot over three people, missed the shot. Vara had the rebound, but now we got another Panther that goes down awkwardly. Schoengarth on the floor. She'll try to shake it off and be all right, and they're going to call a foul meanwhile on Wenatchee, and that's on Sam Dory. That's her second foul. Natalie Bowles comes in and will replace Schoengarth. It's a couple of times now that Schoengarth has kind of taken the beating off the floor here.
Right.
At Eastmont. Inbounds pass, meanwhile, will come in by Rebecca Vara. She'll get it into Noel. Then come in front of the Wenatchee bench to Sutherland. Back to Noel, who will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Over to Sutherland. Outside it comes. Now working around the perimeter for a three-pointer from Noel. It's no good. Air ball. Vara on the rebound. Noel collects it outside. She'll step through the paint. Lost the handle. Lost the ball. Turnover by Eastmont. Their third and a half. And here comes Blauman the other way. Spinning. Defense comes. She brought the ball down where the little people can get after it. They're going to call a reaching foul on Eastmont.
She was fortunate she got that call there.
Yes. The foul is on Aubrey Noel, and that's her third personal foul.
Boy, this is getting interesting.
Yeah. Inbounds pass comes into Blauman. She'll stop, drive it, and draw the foul.
And that's Noel.
That's Noel. That's 4 on Aubrey.
That's huge.
Gil Lerma comes over and says, yes, it is on Aubrey Noel. Wow. That'll put Christina Blauman to the free throw line. So, Grant, I think free throw is going to determine this ball game tonight.
You're exactly right.
Christina Blauman with 7 points, all in that second quarter. Misses the front end here. Substitution for Eastmont. In comes Kylie Weems to replace Noel. Meanwhile, Wenatchee will bring in Ogle. And it looks like, Sam Dory came back in?
Yes.
Yes. One more free throw, meanwhile, for Christina Blauman. And she'll give Wenatchee their first points of the second half. Another sub for Eastmont as Ellie Davis comes in, and she will replace Rebecca Vara. No press this time, and I think that's a smart call by Coach Pat Loftus. I mean, you got to watch your fouls here.
Right.
There's one thing about being aggressive, another thing about being smart. Eastmont working the ball on the perimeter, trying to see what Wenatchee's doing defensively here. Looks like a zone
defense, yeah.
Here's a drive and a shot, and give the bucket to Kylie Weems. Comes in the ball game and comes up with a two-pointer. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense back there by, guess who, Weems. Blauman's going to bring it in here. And Eastmont up by 7 with 5 minutes to go here in the third. Blauman looking for help. Throws it in. I think she was just hoping somebody was going to get it. And it's going to be touched and go out of bounds off of Eastmont as Ellie Davis stepped in front. Basketball got away from everybody. And the official is not going to go get it.
He just watched it roll away.
Yeah. So again, inbounds play. They must not have the 10-second clock on the ladies, Grant, because
I don't know.
We had a 10-second. No, they do. They do. He's Gil Lerman's over there giving the 10-second count, but we had a situation earlier in this game where there should have been a turnover for a 10-second violation. There is a turnover here on a pass that was too high, so 4 turnovers here in the second half by Wenatchee. 23 in the ball game.
Yeah, I got it for 5 in this second half.
Okay,
so yeah.
There you go. 34-27 the score. Eastmont on top. It was a 2-point ball game at halftime. Eastmont's come out and scored 6-1 against Wenatchee. Here's a 3 off the back of the iron. No good by Bergen. Rebound by Wenatchee. Here's a transition opportunity. Coast to coast. Lay it up and missed the shot. Wide open look by Bowles. Can't get it. Eastmont rebound. Feed down low. Here's a set shot from 12. Won't go. Off the mark by Weems. Picked up by Wenatchee on the rebound. Here come the Panthers. Bowles down in the corner for Dory for 3. It's good.
Big bucket for the Panthers there. Sam Dory.
First bucket of the ball game for Dory. It comes at a perfect time. Eastmont back the other way here on offense as they'll work it outside to Bergen. Round the horn it'll go. Here's a 3. That's way short. I think it may have been touched on the shot. Ogle picks it up underneath the Blauman. Cross-court pass is knocked out of bounds by Eastmont's Ellie Davis. It'll be out to Wenatchee. Picks up the pom-poms over there. You ever stepped on one of those trying for an out-of-bounds play? That's
yes,
not
I have.
fun.
No, it's not.
That is not fun. Inbounds pass comes into Blauman. Boy, elbow almost caught the bridge of the nose of Kylie Weems. Blauman down low. We don't need anybody else hurt here, for goodness sakes. Here's a nice move by Ogle. Off the glass and through.
Use that 6'1" height to your advantage.
Couple of buckets in a row for Wenatchee. Cuts the lead back to 2, 34-32. Here's a 3-point raise and launch by Davis. Off the mark, no good. Blauman with a rebound and a foul going to be called on Davis. That's 3 on Ellie Davis.
Wow.
Eastmont's got foul troubles, and Ron Stone knows it, so he's going to call a timeout. And we'll keep it right here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Laura Mountain Real Estate, voted world's best realtor in the Valley for 2021. Also by Les Schwab. Takes your safety seriously every time you stop by at the Les Schwab sign. Along with Grant Olson, I'm Eric Granstrom here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Well, interesting game tonight.
It's, a game that really Wenatchee plays have been playing some solid minutes tonight, and that's what they needed. They really have time off in this game tonight and let the other team kind of make a run at them. They've kept in it, and that's been so important for them tonight.
Well, and the foul situation for Eastmont is a real deal here. On the bench with 4 fouls is Aubrey Noel. Ellie Davis with 3 fouls. Annalise Bauman with 3 fouls. Now, Bauman is out there right now for Eastmont. And if you're Wenatchee with those foul situations, with Bauman out there, go right at it.
Absolutely. I don't think we'll see Noel probably until the fourth quarter.
No. Inbounds play with 3:24 comes in for Wenatchee to Bowles, and she'll run the offense. Eastmont looks like they've gone to a zone defense. Here's a three off the back of the iron, no good. Follow your shot, young lady, and she does. And pass through the paint, layup, no good. Close look by Ogle, and we're going to get a foul called on.
Is that Bauman?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. No.
It's not.
It's Kylie Williams, her second. 14 fouls on Eastmont. That, by the way, will be basically a turnover for the Wildcats. Inbounds play by Dory comes in. She'll collect it back, but then fumble the ball. It's over across midcourt, and then she went over the back and traveled. So take your pick on the turnover there. Is asking a good question. He says, "Do we ever have possession of the inbounds play?" Because if not, then that ball going over the midcourt is all right. But she traveled with it anyway, so they were going to get the turnover no matter what. High post it goes for Eastmont. Now the look and the drive. Shot off the windows, too strong and no good for Weems. Rebound picked up by Wenatchee. Boy, they are doing well on the glass tonight. Here's Blauman for a three-pointer off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Weems. Kylie up the far sideline. She'll go in front of the red zone. Stop. Feed outside for the three-pointer from Bergen. No good. Rebound by Blauman. Ball's tapped away from her out of bounds. It'll be Wenatchee basketball.
Blauman 8 rebounds now in the ball game.
Yeah, cruising towards a double-double yet again for Christina Blauman. Substitutions here for Wenatchee. Aaron Walagorski will come back in. Schoengarth also back in here for the Panthers.
You know what's been a big plus for the Panthers tonight, Eric? Good bench play. And they've rotated some players in that have done a job for them tonight.
Absolutely. Blauman has it on the wing. She'll give it down in the corner for a three-pointer. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped around, picked up by Walagorski. Her shot no good. Rebound this time muscled away by Bauman, and she'll collect the foul. I think this is going to be on Volan, who's just checked in. It is.
Boy, when the Panthers work it in down low, they have such a height advantage down there. They just can't get some of those bunnies to fall, but they have had some shots down low.
And again, how many times you tell your big ladies, your big guys to keep that ball up high?
We see it in boys and girls, though, Eric. It's both.
Bring it down where the little people can get after it. Hines is out there for Eastmont now. She'll run the basketball across midcourt. Crossover dribble against Schoengarth. Left side for a three-pointer. Rims won't fall. Rebound tucked outside. Ball loose. Hines will get it off. And then looking, she traveled with it. Boy, it was indecision mid-step by Austin Sutherland and another turnover for Eastmont. She thought about the shot. She thought about the pass, and then she tried to do it all at once. Meanwhile, her feet weren't keeping up with the dribble. Blauman. Now lob pass underneath for
down
Ogle.
low. Nice pass by Volan down low.
4 points in the quarter for Ogle. We're going to get a foul, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Eastmont. Oh, my.
Sutherland.
Is it on 22 or 12? Because I thought he showed 12. So the officials are talking it over. Oh, so they're calling it on Wenatchee. So it's on Schoengarth. That'll be her second.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, the official called the foul, and then he pointed the wrong way, like it was an offensive foul.
He did.
All right, so here we go. Eastmont basketball. Hines, bounce pass underneath for Bauman, and she is blocked with the ball going out of bounds by Ogle. I'll tell you what, Addie Ogle's played some good times here for Wenatchee tonight.
Walagorski and Ogle played very well.
21 on the shot clock. Pass comes inbounds to Sutherland. She'll dribble around the top of the arc, give it up to Bergen. Back to Sutherland. Back to Bergen. Bergen looking high, looking low. Goes to Hines. She'll shoot the three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound tap goes out of bounds. It's off of Eastmont. Be Wenatchee basketball. By the way, Our second tie of the ball game right now at 34. How about the Panthers play tonight?
If they take a lead here, it'd be the first time in 3 games that they have led this Eastmont team.
That's right. Waligorski goes left side. Here's a drive through the paint. Body goes to the floor, and a foul going to be called. Schoengarth has been on the floor tonight just as much as she's been on her feet.
Oh, boy.
Foul is on Eastmont's. They said 34? Okay,
yeah,
Elizabeth Hines. That's her first personal foul. By the way, 16 fouls, 5 team fouls. 5 team fouls against Eastmont now. Inbounds pass comes in to Blauman down in the corner. Out to Schoengarth. Schoengarth wants to be aggressive. She'll pass it inside, and we're going to have a travel called on Delvo. So it's turnover for the Panthers, but they have fewer turnovers this half than they did in the first
Absolutely.
half. Inbounds comes in to the Wildcats, Emma Bergen. She'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. Wenatchee's done a good job of just folding back on defense.
I like this zone. I really
the
do.
paint, yeah. Into Bauman, and she'll be fouled, and this one will come against Delvo. That'll be her second personal foul.
Well, there's a good example why Eastmont needs Bauman on the floor. Very aggressive underneath, using the left hand that time.
So Delvo's second personal, that's a 14th foul on Wenatchee. And meanwhile, to the free throw line, and we talked about this over and over and over again, how important free throws are. Annalise Bauman with the first free throw for her of the game, and it's good. And believe it or not, Grant, that's her first point of the ball game.
That is really hard to believe.
Sam Dory will come in and replace Aaron Waligorski for Wenatchee. Another substitution here this time. Eastmont's Kylie Weems will come in, and she will replace Emma Bergen. So here we go, one more free throw for Annalise, the 6-foot senior post. Loves that rainbow shot. Good. You know, with that shot, the arc it has, I mean, she'll get a friendly bounce a lot of times,
That's
too.
the swish of all swishes.
Blauman falls down. Ball picked up by Weems the other way. She'll lay it up. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound by Hines, no good. Bauman with the rebound. Put back, no good. Here comes Eastmont again on the opportunity. Davis outside it goes for a three. It's gone by Sutherland. Holy cow. 4 to get 1, and it's a 3. Dory racing down, puts up the shot, missed it, and the foul on the rebound going to be called against the Panthers here. Bauman with good position down low. Foul is whistled on Delvo. That's 2 in a row on her. She's got 3 now. What a game.
It's been entertaining.
Ron Stone, meanwhile, I think he's only got 2 timeouts left. 13.7 seconds left. Inbounds pass comes in to Sutherland. She'll race it up the far side, kick it down to the corner for a 3-point launch. It's no good. Rebound on the floor, loose, and we're going to get a held ball call with 4 seconds left in the half. Schoengarth wrestling down there. You know, I know you're surprised, Grant. Schoengarth on the floor again. It'll be Wenatchee basketball on the alternating possession. Inbounds pass comes in to Schoengarth.
4 seconds.
Schoengarth up the near sideline. She'll heave it from half court. No good. Well, we will head to the fourth quarter of play with Eastmont leading Wenatchee by a score of 39-34. We're back after this.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Outscored Wenatchee 11-8 in the third quarter to take a 5-point lead here as we head to the fourth, along with Grant Olson, Eric Granstrom on the NCWLIFE Channel. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. And That seemed like a long quarter. And, of course, we did have the injury there in the quarter. Speaking of which, we haven't seen Adriana Klinkenberg back in the game.
No, we haven't.
She collided, I think, with Madison Sterling. Sterling went down and hit her head, and she has left the game, and they're probably looking at her for concussion possibly.
Klinkenberg's knee may have hit her head, and that would cause both injuries. I don't know.
Yeah. It'll be Eastmont basketball to start the quarter, leading it by 5. Entertaining one here tonight, no matter what.
This is what Wenatchee wanted to do, stay close into the fourth quarter.
Wenatchee having to win both tonight and tomorrow to have a prayer at the playoffs next week. And here is a 2-point bomb from downtown by Austin Sutherland. She's got 13 to lead the Wildcats. Blauman feeds ahead to Bowles, who's in to start this quarter. She'll take it all the way and then go too far with it.
She might have traveled anyway.
No, they're going to say it's a block ball out of bounds off of Eastmont. So Sam Dory will bring the ball inbounds baseline right side. Again, Wenatchee's got the height advantage here. Can they take advantage of it? No.
Before the 5-second call.
Okay. Pop a cork here. He got the timeout before the 5-second violation. We'll keep it here. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by One Way Construction. Your project, your way. Find them online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Also by Rivercom 911. They are hiring today. See what a career as a telecommunicator can do for you and what you can do for your community. Go to rivercom911.org and apply today.
Well, as I said before, Eric, Wenatchee just wanted to keep it close heading into this last quarter. They haven't done that in hardly any games this year, but they're doing it tonight, playing good defense. And once again, playing controlled offense, and that's been the key for them.
And that defense sagging down in the paint. And
I like that zone a lot.
Making Eastmont try to beat you from outside has been working well so far in this one. So it's Blauman to bring it in baseline right side after the timeout taken by Wenatchee. The inbound pass lobbed way outside to the hands of Gabriela Volan. Volan's going to shoot the 3. Good!
Wow.
Oh, my! Woo. She's got 7 points. That's her second 3 of the ball game. 41-37. 4-point Eastmont lead. Noel back in there. She's playing with 4 fouls. Left side it will go. Inside to Blauman. Turnaround. Hook shot. No good. Rebound picked up by Wenatchee. Boy, Panthers done well on the glass throughout this game. Blauman pestered in the backcourt there by Sutherland. And a timeout going to be taken by Wenatchee again. And this time it's going to be a full. And this time we'll take a break. 7:02 to go in the fourth. 41-37 our score. We're back after this.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Join us each week as the NCW Tech Alliance team networks with individuals driving change in technology, entrepreneurship, and STEM education. Their nonprofit mission is to connect people and technology resources to create a thriving community. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Packed house at Eastmont High School tonight, and boy, those who came early have seen a good one between Wenatchee and Eastmont girls. 41-37 our score. Both teams with 5 team fouls aside. Wenatchee better position as far as timeouts. I've got them with 3 remaining. Eastmont with 2 remaining.
And you know, Eric, even though Eastmont has beaten Wenatchee by 29 points and 26 points this year, you and I both knew that Eastmont wasn't that much better team than this Wenatchee team, and they're showing it tonight. Wenatchee is.
Panthers inbounds pass in the backcourt against the press. Comes into Blauman. Blauman in the corner. In the corner. She's going to get the count on her and lobs a pass up towards midcourt. And they're going to call a foul.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my. Foul is whistled on Austin Sullivan. That is her second, 16 fouls. So one more will put Wenatchee in the bonus. Boy, you talking about a foul that bailed out what was happening there in the corner.
That was a turnover waiting to happen.
Sam Dory gets it into Blauman again. Christina will turn against the defense.
Wenatchee's got to help. They got to help.
Blauman lobs a pass ahead to Bowles. Bowles stops.
That's double dribble.
Starts to dribble. Now goes high with it to Dory. Inside to a shot on the run by Delvo. And Eastmont dribbles away the basketball and back the other way, coast to coast goes the Wildcats' Ellie Davis. She's got 6. Blauman has the ball tapped from her, goes out of bounds right in front of us. And substitutions as Ogle, Waligorski, and Schoengarth. That's the lineup you need if you're Wenatchee.
Absolutely.
Get back into the ball game, and it'll be Waligorski who inbounds the ball right in front of us here.
Just an amazing height advantage for Wenatchee out there.
Absolutely. Ogle especially down low. Looking for Blauman. Waligorski picked up the dribble, lobs a pass into Ogle. She'll shoot it and miss it, but will be called a
going to be Bauman's 4th, I think, Eric.
Yes. It is on Gil Lima. Confused his fingers there. He said 0-3. But yeah, you're right. Bauman with 4 fouls. Christina Blauman, meanwhile, to the free throw line. And the first one missed. Wenatchee was 1 of 2 in the third quarter. They're 9 for 19 from the line in the game.
Ooh.
Second free throw by by Ogle, and it is good. I said Blauman was at the line. It was Ogle at the line. She does make the second. Cuts the lead to 5 at 43-38. This game is a long way from over with 6:09 to go here in the fourth. Inbounds pass against the press. Comes in for Eastmont to Weems. Kylie up the far sideline will just dribble it by everybody, then kick it in the corner. Here's a drive. Bounce pass across. Inside. Good ball movement by Eastmont. Outside to Noel. Now left side for a three-pointer by Davis. Good! 5 points in the quarter for Ellie Davis. She's got 9 in the ball game. Eastmont's going to back away on that press with 5:45 to go. Can't afford to foul him.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
Waligorski down in the corner, hands it off to Schoengarth. Schoengarth dribbling, goes high post to Blauman. She'll drive it, shoot the shot up, miss it. Rebound picked up by Eastmont. Back the other way go the Wildcats. Ellie Davis right down the lane, then gives it away. Turnover by Eastmont. I've got them for 6 here in the second half. Blauman, watch her to shoot the 3. Instead, she'll drive the paint, put it off the window. Good! 10 points for Blauman in double figures here. 46-40. Eastmont back the other way. Quickly down the floor, and they turn it right back over again on a bounce pass. And then when Eastmont steals it. Bauman steps in, and now we're going to get a timeout taken by Ron Stone. He's seeing the wheels wobble on the apple cart a little bit. I think they only have 60s left, so we'll take a timeout as well. 46-40 our score with 4:59 to go in the fourth. You're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
To achieve greatness once, it's not the end of the journey. It is only the beginning. Introducing the next all-electric super truck. The revolutionary GMC Hummer EV SUV. Reserve one now while they last.
46-40 our score here as we're midway through the fourth quarter on the NCWLIFE Channel and broadcast brought to you in part by Sangster Motors. The American Challenge is on at Sangster Motors, home of the all-new Yukon SUV. Also by Save Mart. Shop smart, shop local, providing outstanding value and service since 1962. Schoengarth had a little cramp, so she'll come out of the ball game. Blauman was, I think, wiping off her tinny sneakers to get a little extra traction. She also might be trying to cramp up a little bit out there.
You know, but Wenatchee is still playing solid basketball, but Eastmont is getting a little bit hotter from the outside, and that's been kind of the difference here in this fourth.
6-point differential, 4:59 to go. We're not even halfway through the fourth frame yet, so a lot to be determined here. Inbounds pass baseline right side, comes out too tall. Blauman's going to race after it, but Eastmont will check it down as Bauman comes up with it. Then she lost the handle And it will be picked up at midcourt for Eastmont by Bergen. Down low it goes to Noel, playing with 4 fouls out there by Aubrey. She'll drive it down the lane, just horse up the shot, miss it. Offensive rebound by Bauman, no good. This rebound tapped around, picked up by Noel. Noel shoots, and then she's fouled. Aubrey Noel will get her first free throw opportunity. By the way, the Cats were 2 for 2 in that third quarter. They're 7 for 10 in the ball game. The foul is whistled on Natalie Bowles. That's her first personal. That is the 16th foul. So we're going to be a lot of free throws here. As we mentioned, that will be the difference in this game. I'm telling you. Aubrey Noel, first of 2, no good. And Christina Blauman still looking like she's favoring that left calf out there, trying to stretch it out. Substitution for Eastmont. Austin Sutherland comes in and will replace Ellie Davis. And how about Davis, man? That
played great tonight.
Quality minutes here in that fourth quarter.
I think Bergen and Davis have been the difference for Eastmont tonight.
Second free throw for Aubrey Noel is up and no good. Rebound defensive outside to Volan. Lob pass down court. Ogle can't handle it. Goes out of bounds. A turnover by Wenatchee. See, that's what you're talking about. They were in control until now, and then they're a little out of control. Hold on. The official's saying Wenatchee ball. The Eastmont crowd behind is hollering that that's Eastmont ball, and they're going to give it to Wenatchee.
Interesting.
Wow. Okay, I'll take that turnover away. Inbounds pass comes into Blauman. Christina down in the corner. Bounce pass across the paint and picked up easily by Eastmont. So I'll put that turnover right back on there. Eastmont basketball. Weems runs the offense. Lob pass
nice
underneath
pass
the Bauman layup. Missed the shot. Oh my, the bunnies aren't falling tonight for either team. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh,
that went right off Bowles out of bounds.
Oh my goodness. Been kind of a hard night for our officiating crew. Inbounds to Bowles. Then back to Waligorski, back to Blauman. Blauman will set it up here with halfway to go in the fourth quarter. Ogle, she's way outside, shoots it way too strong, and the rebound picked up by Eastmont on the miss. To Noel. Aubrey's got to be careful here every time she touches the ball. Aubrey works off a pick, stops, feeds it back across. Now a high pass from Weems inside, collects it back, shoots one on the run, no good. Rebound picked up by Weems underneath. Her pass outside. Here's a three-pointer launch for Sutherland.
Oh, man.
I don't know how much closer to go in than that. Ogle gets the rebound for Wenatchee. Blauman, I thought she was going to raise that three-pointer. Here instead is a long 2 by Bowles. It's off the back of the iron. Ogle rebound. She's knocked to her can and no call. Rebound picked up by Noel. Noel, pass right side, goes right through the hands of Kylie Weems, out of bounds, a turnover by Eastmont.
So I've got 29 turnovers on Wenatchee, Eric, and 19 on Eastmont in this game.
Yep. Timeout going to be taken by Wenatchee here, as it will be a full timeout. So we'll take a full timeout as well on our broadcast. With 3:17 to go, still 46-40. Eastmont on top. We'll be back after this.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Thanks for joining us for Big Nine basketball tonight here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Coming right down to the wire here, 46-40. Eastmont up by 6. And Grant is kind of like, here, you take it. Here, you take it.
Exactly.
No, you take
it's getting about that time now.
A lot of turnovers here in this ball game.
Man.
Wenatchee after the timeout. I have them with 2 timeouts left. Eastmont with 1 here over the next 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Bowles with the offense. Goes left side with it on the pass to Volan. Volan to Blauman, and that's going to go right past her and sail out of bounds. Another turnover by Wenatchee. You say 49 turnovers now?
Well, I've got 30 now for Wenatchee and 19 for
so 49
turnovers
in the game.
That's why it's been a long game.
It has been a long game. Yeah, the fans are streaming in, waiting for the boys' game, and
we should be warming up right now.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? High post, they'll go down left for a high arcing 2. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound picked up by Bowles. Shot was missed by Weems. He's kind of been having a hard luck go over here the last few times down the floor.
Wenatchee needs to make these possessions count now, Eric, with about 2.5 minutes left.
Now the drive on the baseline, outside for a two-pointer. Rims and won't fall for Waligorski. Rebound picked up by Noel for Eastmont. We'll have 3 substitutes coming up for Wenatchee on the next dead ball. Noel dribbles all the way down. Nobody picked her up, so she'll back it out of the way. They work it around the horn. Here's Weems on the drive. Shot from the right hand with the about 5 feet away. Can't get that to go. Boy, Eastmont can't buy a bucket here lately.
10th rebound for Addie Ogle off the bench tonight.
Ogle high post, and there was a touch there. No foul called. Now to Blauman. Left side to Bowles. Bowles going to shoot the 3. Won't fall. Rebound picked up by Weems underneath for Eastmont. Outlet pass to, it was Sutherland on the rebound. Weems had it. Now Noel out by center circle. They got to bleed the clock here. It's a 2-possession game right now for Eastmont. Got to make this one count. Lob pass inside to Bauman. Outside it comes to Sutherland. They'll work it around the horn. And now looking at the 3, but not taking it as Bergen. 5 on the shot clock. Got to shoot. Bauman's going to shoot it from the top of the key. Won't fall. Offensive rebound, and Eastmont gets the ball back with a new shot clock. That's huge.
It is huge.
Noel, as they can work this way down. If I'm Wenatchee, I'm going to foul here pretty
Absolutely.
quick. Here's a long 3, no good, and really didn't need to take it at that juncture. Rebound defensive by Ogle. Pass comes ahead to Bowles. Bowles, top of the key, goes left side to Waligorski, and a foul will reach, and that's going to put Waligorski at the free throw line. Sutherland with her 3rd personal foul.
The kind of foul you don't want to commit with 54 seconds left.
Definitely not. Erin Waligorski has 6 points. She'll head to the free throw line where she's 1 for 2 from the line in the game. Substitutes that came in for Wenatchee, including Schoengarth. Also looks like Sam Dory checked in. Free throw by Waligorski is good. She's got 1 more to come. Meanwhile, in for Eastmont is Ellie Davis, and she will replace Kylie Weems. Everybody's got to be gassed now. These ladies have been playing a lot here. And just every moment has been high tension.
It really has.
Erin Waligorski with 1 more free throw. Missed it. Rebound. Ogle had it, but couldn't hang on to it. Big defensive rebound for Eastmont. Lead it by 5. 47 seconds left. A long 2-pointer, no good. Rebound, Ogle. Why do you shoot that at that point, Grant? Blauman. Lob pass across to Schoengarth for a 3-pointer. Oh, rims won't fall. Rebound, offensive, put back on the way, no good. And a rebound foul going to be called, and Ogle's going to head to the free throw line again. And that, if it's on Bauman, will be her 5th. It is.
Yep.
Wow, Annalise fouls out with 2 points tonight. 31.8 seconds left.
She did have 9 rebounds in the game.
Back in for Wenatchee comes Caden Delvo. Meanwhile, huge free throws. Oh, excuse me. They put Blauman at the free throw line. I thought Ogle was in position.
So did I.
And got the foul, but they're putting Blauman there. I think the officials may have missed that one. And that's good news for Wenatchee.
Boy, these are huge free throws.
Christina is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Your best shooter at the line right now. First one is good. Makes it a 4-point game. Again, I go back to Eastmont's last possession. Why in the world do you shoot that?
Absolutely. Take all that shot clock down.
Pat Loftus says he wants a timeout if Blauman makes his free throw. It's on the way from Christina Blauman, and it's good. And a timeout. Wenatchee will take it. We do have a game. 31.8 seconds to go. 46-43. Eastmont by 3. We're back after this.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
Certainly hope you've enjoyed this one tonight, as we've got a 3-point game with just ticks left on the clock. 31 seconds left here as Wenatchee takes the timeout after a couple of free throws made by Christina Blauman. By the way, the Panthers 13 of 24 from the free throw line. Eastmont is 7 of 12. Inbounds pass will be defended here in the backcourt as Kylie Williams will bring it in. She'll get it down in the corner, and Wenatchee is looking for the foul here, and they finally get the foul, and it's going to be on Christina Blauman on Aubrey Noel. And that'll take us to the other end of the court to shoot some free throws, and Pat Loftus was screaming at the ladies to foul, foul, foul.
Right.
As precious ticks went off the clock. And that foul on Blauman, by the way, is only her second. 7th foul against Wenatchee. Substitution here for Wenatchee is Gabriella Volan will come in and replace Caden Delvo. Huge free throws for Aubrey Noel, is 0 for 2 from the line in this quarter. First one on the way, no good. Rebound picked up by Wenatchee. Down by 3, 22 seconds. Schoengarth in the lane, drives, puts it up, and won't go! Offensive rebound by Dory. She's fouled and will head to the free throw line.
What a rebound by Dory. That was huge. That may have been the game, just that offensive rebound.
Foul is whistled on Aubrey Noel. That's her 5th. She's out. Noel finishes with 6 points, and she missed all 3 of her free throw chances here in this 4th quarter.
Free throws, free throws, free throws. You hit it right on the money at about halftime that would decide this, and boy, it sure is.
Sam Dory can close the gap here with the clock staying right where it is. First one good. Sam Dory with 4 points. And I think Eastmont's got 1 timeout left. Both teams with 1 timeout left. One more free throw for Sam Dory. No good. Rebound tapped by Blauman. Body's on the floor. Goes off Eastmont, out of bounds. It's Wenatchee basketball with 14 seconds left. Down by 2.
Wow.
Wallagorski will bring it inbounds in front of the Wenatchee cheer squad over on the far side. Got to get it in within 5 seconds. She does. Here's a long 2.
That's not the shot they needed.
Schoengarth comes up with the offensive rebound, though, with 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Here's Blauman for 3. Rims won't fall. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It goes out off of Eastmont.
Oh, wow.
I thought it
looked like it went off Bowen.
Oh, my. Timeout going to be taken here by Eastmont. We will keep it right here.
They're going to have a shot at it.
How do you call that?
I don't know. We could see it from here.
Yeah. There have been a few
yeah, there has.
missed calls here tonight.
There have.
Blauman got a good look at that three-pointer.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
With that Wenatchee side erupted if that would have gone in.
Definitely so. It is Hall of Fame night here at Eastmont High School. Between the 2 games, they will induct a bunch of folks into their Hall of Fame here tonight. What a game here at Eastmont. Trying to find the list of, here we go. Coach Bob West will be inducted into the Hall of Fame here for Eastmont tonight. Basketball coach back in the day.
Boy, impressive resume, too. I was reading his bio.
Girls golf team from 2006 and 7 will be inducted. Monica Graff will be inducted, as will Carissa Martin Harley, Jenna Havens, See, they couldn't do it last year because of COVID.
Right.
So they got a bunch of folks they'll be inducting here into the Hall of Fame. All right, here we go. Inbounds play with 4.1 seconds left. And the body's in motion. Waligorski has it. Gets it into Ogle. She'll shoot the shot. Make it!
Holy cow.
We're going to overtime.
Wow.
We're going to overtime. Eight points for Addie Ogle. Now let's see. Are we going to say that there was a timeout? Eastmont doesn't have a timeout. Oh, they called a foul? Are you kidding? They called a foul on Wenatchee after the shot. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
They called a foul on Addie Ogle. Where? Where was that? And now, all the pressure in the world will fall upon the shoulders of a freshman. Elizabeth Hines will head to the free throw line to win it.
Boy, did she look
Eastmont.
nervous, too. Holy cow. Wow.
It's a 1-1.
This would be a shame for Wenatchee if they lose in this way right
It's
here.
a 1-1.
Plus 1.2 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So here we go. No good. Rebound, Wenatchee. Blauman, 3/4 of the court. Oh, my. That was close, and I think it would have counted, for God's sakes.
I do, too.
All right, we'll collect our breath. Come back. Overtime is coming up after this 30-second break. You're watching Big Nine basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Join us for live coverage of the Royalty Selection Pageant sponsored by Cashmere Valley Bank, Saturday, February 19th. The countdown to coronation gets underway at 6:30. The pageant starts at 7. Coverage is sponsored by Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Mary Maids, August Edge, Apple Valley Honda, and the Chelan County PUD's Discovery Center. It's the Royalty Selection Pageant only on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Wenatchee is out.
You're watching Eastmont and Wenatchee tonight here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We're heading to overtime. Situation for Eastmont, they've got 2 players that have fouled out. That's going to be huge in this overtime
It really
session.
is. And 2 of their starters. That's really big for Eastmont.
Aubrey Noel and Annalise Bauman are out of the ball game. So out there for Eastmont, they have Emma Bergen. And Adriana Klinkenberg, by the way, got injured earlier in this game in her knee, and she is out. Kylie Weems is out there.
I think
Austin Sutherland is out there. So too is Bella Otterstetter.
First time tonight, isn't it?
First time tonight. And
well, fresh legs. I kind of like that idea.
Ellie Davis out there as well. Meanwhile, it'll be Ogle jumping up for Wenatchee. She's definitely got the height advantage here. And the tip will be handled over to Blauman. Christina drives, and no foul there. Holy cow. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Eastmont. Double team on the backcourt. They'll get it across. Ball into the hands of Otterstetter.
A freshman, right?
Holy cow. Right side it goes to Davis. Drive by Davis, and they wanted a foul. No foul.
It looked like a travel.
Turnover. 9 turnovers here in the second half for Eastmont. Blauman's going to have to retie her shoe. By the way, Wenatchee has never led in this game. They've never led in the 3 games so far against Eastmont. If they could score this time down the floor, but the 5 count is on. The ball is tipped in the air and knocked out of bounds by Eastmont. Flashing in front is Kylie Williams.
And you know, a situation like that, you can't move laterally. You got to move towards the ball to help your teammate out. You can't just run around kind of, if it's a word anymore, willy-nilly.
Inbounds by Waligorski now, as the ball will be touched and knocked out of bounds again. Stepping in front was Austin Sutherland. Boy, the youngsters really shining here for Eastmont. Waligorski again with the inbounds pass. We're in overtime, tied at 46. Now to Blauman. Blauman, they could have called a foul. She's hurt. Ball turned over by Wenatchee. Eastmont basketball. They'll work it on the perimeter. Go around to Bergen. Down in the corner it goes. Otterstetter for a 2. It's an air ball. Blauman on the rebound. Blauman double team. Throws it ahead to Waligorski. Off to Schoengarth. Schoengarth looked at the long 2, and now they're going to call a foul, and she'll head to the free throw line. Yeah, whether she's shooting or not, they're in the double bonus, so she'll have 2 free throws. Foul is on Eastmont's Emma Bergen. That's her second. I always thought in overtime, for those that are still available, they should get an extra foul.
You should. You should.
You get an extra timeout, why not get an extra foul? So Schoengarth, a chance to give Wenatchee their first lead this year against their Cross River rival.
Wow.
No. Again, Addie Ogle came up with a bucket with 1.2 seconds left, and then she was called for a foul, which was kind of a phantom foul. There was an Eastmont parent that came down and really gave the officials a hard time after that. Second free throw, it touched the front of the rim. The officials are going to say it's an air ball, but it's out to Eastmont no matter what. So we're still tied at 46. Free throws, free throws, free throws. Now you got to wonder about the legs. Who's got legs left? Inbounds pass, they try to get it in. They finally do. It's to Bergen. Bergen up the far sideline. Excuse me, Weems with it. Now high post to Otterstetter, travel with the basketball. Boy, not having Flankenberg for Eastmont is really showing itself.
Or Aubrey
right now.
Noel out there,
yeah, exactly.
handling the basketball.
Aubrey Noel is fouled out. Bauman is fouled out for Eastmont. Inbounds pass comes to Schoengarth after the timeout. She'll get it across the midcourt stripe, picked up by Otterstetter right there. Eastmont with a man defense. Schoengarth lobs it ahead over to Blauman. Blauman picked up out there by Weems. Lob into Ogle. Shot. Good.
What a game for Ogle tonight.
First time this year Wenatchee leads Eastmont. Ball stripped away by Blauman. Another turnover by Eastmont. Lob pass ahead to Waligorski.
Smart.
Out to Blauman. Blauman drives, shot, rims, won't fall. Ogle rebound, put back, no good. Rebound underneath is knocked out of bounds, and it's out to Eastmont. Schoengarth replaced here by Bowles. Sam Dory also comes in for Volin for Wenatchee.
What a game.
Yeah, 3:27 to go here in the first overtime. Inbounds pass to the backcourt comes into Sutherland. Sutherland works it up the far sideline, spins away from Bowles, stops at the free throw line, kicks out for a three-pointer. That's going to be an air ball going out of bounds. It'll be out to Wenatchee. Long lift for Davis from the top of the key.
And you know, Eastmont just doesn't have anybody left big underneath, so they got to take those outside shots to stay in this. Wenatchee has an advantage there.
Waligorski lobs a pass ahead to midcourt, goes to nobody but an Eastmont Wildcat. Turnover by Wenatchee. Trailing it by 2, Eastmont with a basketball. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first overtime. They'll stop, go left side to Otterstetter. Looking down low, boy, just the trees down there.
Oh, yeah, it's a huge difference.
Right side, here's a lift by Weems. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. It'll go out to Eastmont. Wenatchee, by the way, trying to win their first Big Nine game of the season. Pat Loftus in front of us is on pins and needles right now. So too are the Wenatchee fans here in a crowded house at Eastmont High School tonight. Otterstetter, left side, it goes to Sutherland. Now Otterstetter for 3. Missed it. Rebound underneath. And we get a foul on Wenatchee, I believe.
Nice job by Austin Sutherland to crash the boards there on that missed shot.
Foul is on Natalie Bowles. That's her second. And everybody shooting the rest of the way here.
Yeah.
So huge free throws for Eastmont. Emma Bergen at the line, shooting 1-and-1. No, missed it. Rebound, offensive by Ogle. Outlet to Blauman. Baseball pass ahead, and they lose it out of bounds, and Wenatchee turns it over. And why?
33 turnovers on Wenatchee in this ball game, and they may win this. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
No, definitely not. Otterstetter will run the offense here as she'll work it between the circles. Otterstetter, just a freshman. Now a shot for the right side is an air ball. Picked up underneath by Bowles. Wenatchee feeling the momentum here in overtime. Blauman, top of the key. Drives it down, between the bodies, steps through. Ogle, offensive rebound, put back, no good. Rebound this time defensively by Eastmont. Underneath, Otterstetter lost the handle. Blauman picks it up, and then a held ball call. Possession arrow out to Eastmont. Sam Dory comes back into the lineup here for Wenatchee. Otterstetter in the backcourt brings it in. Gets it into Weems with a minute 56 to go. Otterstetter brings it across the midcourt stripe. Surprised they don't try to pressure that freshman a little more on the basketball.
She's not afraid to put it up.
Outside it comes to Bergen. Bergen looked at the three, won't shoot it. And this is a three-pointer, air ball again. Ellie Davis. Eastmont, I think the legs are shot. Blauman for a three.
I don't think that's a shot you want to take right there.
Pat Loftus saying, why? Why? Work the clock. Ahead. Here's another three for Eastmont. It's off the mark. No good. There was a bump after the shot. No call. And now a timeout going to be taken by Wenatchee. Minute 22 to go here in overtime. 48-46. Wenatchee by 2. We're back after this.
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rocks.
.46. Overtime here tonight's first of two games on our broadcast here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We might be going until midnight.
Yeah, this game is now 2 hours old.
Which is rare.
It is. I mean, it really is.
We do have a lot of turnovers in this game.
And fouls.
And fouls, yes. 2-point lead for Wenatchee. You know, I was saying, why do you shoot like that? Well, Wenatchee's not used to being in the lead. I mean, simply put.
Well, you know, that's true.
Pat Loftus is vehement in his timeout, telling the ladies, let's use a little clock here. You don't need to rush it. Wenatchee basketball in the backcourt with a minute 22 to go. Waligorski will bring it inbounds. At what point, if you're Eastmont, you try to foul, you just get it turned over. Blauman comes up with a basketball.
Yeah, I don't think you do yet, Eric.
Okay.
2-point game.
It is a 2-point game. Oh, there's almost a steal by Weems. Blauman shoots the three. Rims, won't fall. Offensive rebound by the smallest girl on the court. She has her shot blocked. Eastmont comes up with it. Kylie Weems with it. Weems across the midcourt stripe with a minute to go. She'll feed it outside for Bergen. Bergen on top of the key. Here's Davis for a three. No good. Offensive rebound. Step through the paint. Shot off the window. No good by Weems. She'll head to the free throw line.
Big offensive rebound by Weems right there.
Foul was on Christina Blauman. That's her three. Nobody in foul trouble, believe it or not, for Wenatchee. But both teams in the double bonus, so we'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Kylie Weems at the free throw line for the second time tonight. She's 2 for 2. No.
Gosh, these are huge.
Eastmont, by the way, 0 for 3 in the fourth quarter, 0 for 3 in overtime from the free throw line. One more for Kylie. Gotta make it if you're Eastmont. Wildcats have a timeout here for the extra frame. Free throw, no good. Rebound, saved inbound. No, it went off Wenatchee out of bounds. Ogle trying to save it inbound.
Took a weird bounce off the side of the rim.
It did. And so it's Eastmont basketball. Hines, who had a chance to win it with 1.2 seconds in regulation, brings the ball in. And finally gets it in. Now outside it comes to Davis.
Nice pass.
Inside for Hines, and the ball blocked by Waligorski. You got a foul now. Outlet pass. Now it comes out to Bowles. Bowles, they're trying to foul, and 10-second violation.
That was a quick one.
Well, it was 19 on the shot clock.
Right.
That's a turnover by Wenatchee. Pat Loftus saying, how did we not call a foul against Eastmont in the backcourt there? So the Wildcats have it, down by 2, 34.7 seconds left. Inbounds play, far sideline. Weems has it. And we get a timeout taken by Eastmont.
Wow.
What a game here tonight. Let's take a 30-second break on the broadcast. 34.7 left in overtime. 48-46, Eastmont ball down by 2. We're back after this.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Swing by today and get road trip ready with our always free pre-trip safety check. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's a classic, instant classic here on the NCWLIFE Channel, 48-46. By the way, in this overtime frame, we've played, it's a 4-minute overtime, right? So we played 3 minutes and change, and we've had 2 points scored. Eastmont 0 for 7 from the line in overtime and the fourth quarter.
And they have been really cold from the floor tonight.
Yeah. Kylie Weems will bring it inbounds in front of the red zone across from us. Bounce pass in.
Yeah, she grabbed it in the forecourt.
Back called on Sutherland. A turnover by Eastmont at the most inopportune time.
Holy cow.
That's where you let the ball bounce and you grab it.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at the face of Elizabeth Hines right now, and Eastmont's got a foul here. Blauman with the basketball. They finally call a reaching foul.
Not the person you want to foul either.
No, definitely not. But that's obviously a good play by Wenatchee to get the ball in the hands of your best free throw shooter. And the foul is on Kylie Weems. That's her third. 2 free throws for Christina Blauman. Blauman is perfect. No, wait, she's 5 for 6 from the line in the game.
Just one of these is huge right here.
Missed it. Again, legs at this point. What's left of the legs in this rough and tumble game here? I was talking about Elizabeth Hines. On her face, she's still on that free throw line in her mind.
She is. She's suffering out there.
She really is suffering.
But what does that tell you about this freshman?
Yeah, she cares. Second free throw for Blauman. No good. Rebound picked up by Eastmont. Outlet pass to Hines. She's got a chance. 24 seconds left. She almost falls down. Picks the ball back up. Loses the handle again. In the corner. Double team comes. We're going to call a foul call. I didn't even see any contact. Oh, my.
Wow.
Bowles on the foul.
Well, now Hines has a chance to make up for things here.
She can erase all of the frustration of missing a free throw with 1.2 seconds left in regulation to give Eastmont the chance to win it. She can tie it right here with 17.4 seconds left. Freshman Elizabeth Hines at the line. Good. First free throw in 2 quarters made by Eastmont.
Amazing.
Butterflies got to feel like pterodactyls in the stomach of this freshman right now. The crowd, a deafening roar as she dips at the waist. Good! Don't foul now if you're Eastmont. Bowles across the line with 13 seconds left. And the ball is loose on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Wenatchee basketball. Why hurry?
You don't have to now.
Waligorski will bring it inbounds, baseline right side with 9.4 seconds left. Wenatchee and Eastmont tied. Into Ogle. Ogle with the shot. Missed it. Rebound loose on the floor. Blauman has it. They're going to call traveling.
That's an interesting call also.
You know, I hate to say it, but the officials have played way too big a part in this game. 4.6 seconds left. Inbounds to Hines. Hines up the floor with 1 second. She will not get the shot off. We'll hit the double overtime. And through all of that, we had 2 points scored by either team.
That I don't think I've ever seen either.
In 4 minutes of basketball.
Ever.
All right, we will collect our breath. Get ready for second overtime. After this 30-second timeout, you're watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Well, we're heading into our second overtime here at Eastmont High School as we're going on 5 hours for this game. No, I'm kidding. It is over 2 hours old. And we appreciate you joining us here on our Facebook feed live. We've got boys basketball coming up. They still have a ceremony to get to in between the games, so I think we'll start the boys game at about 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, we'll be out here about midnight.
Is there a curfew? Yeah, I don't know. All even at 48 after 5 quarters. So we'll go to a 6th quarter. Why not? Double overtime. Foul situation. Wenatchee has 3 players with 3. Eastmont with 3 players with 3. So here we go. Ogle tips the ball, but it goes right to Eastmont and Sutherland. Sutherland outside, it comes to Weems. Weems on the perimeter to Hines. Hines starts the dribble, picked up by Bowles. Bounce pass outside, it comes to Davis. Now they're working around the horn again. And it is in the hands of Sutherland. Here's a 3-point launch. Ooh! In and out, no good on the shot from outside by Bergen. Hestering in the backcourt was Weems. Blauman
nice block.
Underneath. And a
I was going to say,
call.
no foul there.
Ogle will
Great
head to
pass
the
by
line.
Blauman.
Yeah, good eyes by Christina Blauman. And Addie Ogle, just a game tonight. A game.
See, I've got Ellie Davis now with her 4th, and Austin Sutherland with 4 also, Eric. That could be big here.
First free throw for Addie Ogle in the second overtime. Good. 3 lead changes and 4 ties here tonight. 1 more for Addie Ogle, who has 11 points, by the way. It's on the way, no good. And we're going to get what? A foul on the rebound called on Eastmont. Or no, lane violation?
Right.
Lane violation. Boy, we've had, what, 3 of those called
A lot. Lane violations and carrying the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's been rather thematic. And she makes it count. Thank you, sir. I had to text Russ Waterman in between quarters and say, water, please. Here's a drive for Eastmont. The shot missed. Rebound Hines inside. Turnaround shot off the window. No good. Rebound by Ogle. Addie Ogle has just played her life out tonight. Blauman with it across the midcourt stripe. Wenatchee leading it by 2. That's the most they've led here in the game. Blauman has the ball blocked on the shot down the lane.
Too.
Could have been a foul call. Offensive rebound put back by Ogle, no good. Blauman fighting for it, can't get it. And now we're going to get a foul on Blauman, I think, on the rebound as Hines came away with it. And guess what? The freshman will head to the line again. The foul on Blauman is her 4th foul. So now it's a battle of attrition. Who's going to be left standing when all is said and done? Elizabeth Hines was at the free throw line moments ago to send it into our second overtime, making both ends. She's in the double bonus here. Good.
Now she's smiling out there, the freshman.
Yep. By the way, those points for her from the free throw line are her only points of the game. She's got 3. Boy, she is panting out there. Ladies are just extending themselves beyond the limits. Second free throw by Hines. Good. 4 points all from the line, both in overtime. Tied at 50, our 5th tie of the ball game. Waligorski, inbounds pass, knocked away. They're going to call a foul. I know you're surprised about that. Kylie Weems with a foul. That's her 4th personal foul. I think we'll have 3-on-3 by the time it's all over here.
I do too.
You could just watch these ladies who've been playing so hard tonight. I mean, they're gingerly walking from one end of the floor to the other.
And Blauman, Annalise, because she's got cramp issues in both calves, so she's kind of stretching that out right now.
Oh, Christina for Wenatchee.
Christina Blauman, yeah, she's still trying to stretch out at the end of the court.
First free throw for Volan is no good. She's 1 for 3 from the line. Neither team has shot lights out from the line, that's for sure. Second free throw for Gabby. Trying to give Wenatchee the lead back. It's on the way, good. Oh, Eastmont trailing it by 1, under 3 to go. Second overtime here tonight at Eastmont High School. Looking to drive, and now the ball knocked away. And how no foul called, for goodness sakes. Sprawling on the floor was Volan, and they will call her with the foul. And that is her 3rd personal foul. How is it that the official that's furthest away from the play is the one who sees
I've seen that a couple of times.
This is true. Free throws will be shot by Austin Sutherland. Sophomore guard is 1 for 2. Still 1 for 3 in the game. Trying to tie it up here. Well, I said this, early 3rd quarter, that free throws were going to make the difference.
Oh, you did.
In this one. Here comes Christina Blauman after stretching her calf to try to get it to stop cramping. Looks like she's cramping in both legs now. One more free throw for Austin Sutherland, the 5'6" sophomore guard. On the way, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Eastmont. Outside, here's a 3-pointer. No, they're going to say she was on the line. 2-pointer. Offensive rebound by her, Bergen. Outside, here's another 3. Launched, no good. Missed by Davis. Rebound, knocked around, picked up by Bowles, and then she's fouled. Hines going to collect her 2nd personal foul. We'll traverse ends and shoot some more free throws. Maybe we could do tag team with somebody in the crowd to get the black zone or the red zone.
Right.
And see who can make these free throws. First one here is no good. Natalie with 1 more. She's 1 for 3 from the line in the game with 1 point. But you got to, the pressure in front of a packed house, your rivalry. Second free throw, no good. Ogle rebound, put back up!
Huge.
4 points in the extra frame here for Ogle. Drive, shot by Eastmont, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, Hines for the 2-pointer, good! Boy, Elizabeth Hines has come to play tonight. 1-point game, 2:18 to go.
They better hurry.
Blauman in the backcourt, timeout taken by Wenatchee. We'll take another timeout here on the broadcast. 53-52, Wenatchee by 1. We're back after this.
This is the NCWLIFE Community Calendar, brought to you by Mail It Your Way. On February 12th, the Wenatchee Valley Museum is hosting a drop-in makerspace workshop. Learn how to make 2 light-up Valentine cards for the people you love. Watch the big game live on 3 jumbo screens at the Pybus Pigskin Party, Sunday, February 13th. Bring the family down to enjoy game day food, drink specials, and play yard games on the concourse. For more information and other community events, visit ncwlife.com.
Christina Blauman laying on the floor next to the Wenatchee bench, trying to get her calves to stop cramping, getting stretched by the assistant coach for Wenatchee. In the battle of attrition here tonight, 53-52, second overtime if you're just joining us. We're on the NCWLIFE Channel with live Big Nine basketball here at Eastmont High School. This has been a back-and-forth contest. Eastmont led by as many as 12 in the first half. We've had 5 ties, 3 lead changes.
Boy, Coach Stone has been relentless with this press all night long.
Inbounds pass by Waligorski in the backcourt. Count is on. The lob it out high. It's all picked away. Eastmont basketball. Another turnover by Wenatchee. A lot of those here in this game for both teams. High post they'll go. Eastmont with it. They don't need to hurry. 2 minutes on the game clock here in the overtime. What do we got?
3-second violation, I believe.
What?
I think so.
What?
It was.
Oh, my. Seen some interesting whistles here tonight. Waligorski, inbounds pass comes into Blauman. Blauman picked up by the double team back here. Ball up to Schoengarth. I thought we had a body coming in her lap here. Schoengarth with the drive and the shot.
Nice
and the bucket.
shot to the basket.
Taylor Schoengarth with 5 points here in the ball game. That was huge. And the largest lead all year for Wenatchee over Eastmont by 3, 55-52. Minute 39 to go. Eastmont needs a good look this time down. Bergen with it, top of the key. Left side it goes to Sutherland. Down in the corner for a three-pointer. It's no good by Hines. Missed it. Rebound by Ogle. She's been huge tonight. Schoengarth lost the handle. Diving for it. Will get it. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Eastmont flashing in there to try to get a hand on it.
So Wenatchee only has 2 seconds left to get it across, right?
Yeah. There's 22 on the shot clock, so that means they've got 2 seconds to get it up to midcourt.
Have you ever seen a team that has had so much trouble breaking a press before? Ever?
No. Inbounds pass comes in, stolen away by Eastmont. Weems has it. Cross-court pass. Kick out to Hines. Steps on the three-point line, missed the shot. Offensive rebound, though. Put back on the way is no good. Ogle comes up with it. And hurt on the play is Davis. She's down on the floor. Schoengarth has it. Bodies come all over her. And a minute left. Hines knocks her down. Schoengarth, we got a held ball called. And the possession arrow is out to Wenatchee. Oh, my gosh. Wow. 55-52. Waligorski will bring the ball in right in front of us with 57.2 seconds left. Gets it into Schoengarth. Schoengarth picked up by Bergen. Bounce pass into Ogle. Turnaround shot. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Put back good. Addie Ogle. 16 points for Ogle. 8 of which, and now over and back called against Eastmont. Second time in these 2 overtimes. Eastmont turned the ball over. I've got Eastmont with 15 turnovers here in the second half.
I do too.
57-52, Wenatchee trying to win it for the first time in Big Nine play this season.
Now you take time off his clock.
Schoengarth is in the paint. Where's 3 in the key there? Now to Ogle. Shot on the way is no good, and we're going to get a foul called as Waligorski came over the back. Foul is whistled on Waligorski. That's her second. And the best thing that Eastmont could hope for now is to get to the free throw line. But you got to make your opportunities. There at the line is Sutherland, who's missed 2 here in this second overtime. First one on the way, no good.
Boy, if you're Eastmont, you have to foul now when Wenatchee gets the ball right away.
Yep.
Made free throw here or not.
Yep. Schoengarth staying out there. She can barely walk right now. Second free throw for Sutherland, good. That was huge, and a timeout by Ron Stone and the Eastmont Wildcats. It's a two-possession game. We're going to keep it right here with 29.9 seconds left. If you're just tuning in, it has been a wild one here tonight. Eastmont raced out to a 19-9 lead after the end of the first quarter. Wenatchee came back with a 17-9 advantage in the second to pull it to within 2 at halftime, 28-26. Eastmont outscored Wenatchee 11-8 in the third to take a 39-34 lead. And then Wenatchee outscored Eastmont 12-7 in the fourth to tie it at 46 to force overtime. The two teams scored a total of 4 points, 2 aside in overtime. It was 48-48 as we headed into the second overtime, where Wenatchee now leads at 57-53.
So tell me this, Eric. Wenatchee gets beat by 29 points on January 4th. Turn around and get beat by 26 points the next time you play Eastmont, and then you take the same team to double overtime the third time you play them. How does that happen?
It's like Pat Loftus told us before the ball game tonight. You don't play it on paper.
True.
You play the game on the floor.
Well, it goes back to the old saying, that's why they play the games, right?
That's right.
Yes.
So the timeout taken by Eastmont is their last. So everybody's out of timeouts now. So the 29.9 ticks will only be stopped by the officials.
Wenatchee just needs to get it inbounds. They can't even seem to do that right now. We're going
to get a foul on the play here on Eastmont, I think, on the inbounds play before they could even get the ball in. And it will be on Hines. That'll be third on Hines. So we'll put Bowles at the free throw line, I believe.
Boy, these are huge. This could really do some damage to Eastmont with a couple of made free throws here.
And Natalie's had a rough time for the free throw line. She's 1 for 4 from the line here in the game. And you're staring at a big goose egg in your Big 9 win column. And that pressure is just gargantuan.
It is.
Especially, look at this crowd here.
You're right.
Huge crowd on hand. One more free throw for Natalie. It's on the way. Good. Makes it a 5-point game.
And don't foul if you're Wenatchee.
Yeah, under 30 seconds to go. Eastmont basketball, Sutherland with it. Somebody's got to shoot here quick. Now from the top of the key, no good. On the shot by Bergen. Ball goes out off of Eastmont, goes out of bounds to Wenatchee. Inbounds pass, Waligorski lobs it out toward midcourt to Schoengarth. Schoengarth tries to drive it. She is fouled, and are they going to count? No, they're going to say on the floor before the shots. No, they're going to say an offensive foul.
Wow. Holy cow.
Wow. Third foul on Schoengarth.
Well, if you're Wenatchee now, you absolutely do not foul. Let them make a basket even, Eric. Just do not foul and stop this clock right now.
13 seconds. Eastmont's got to raise one up quick here. Top of the key. Otterstetter travel with the basketball. Another turnover by Eastmont. 16 turnovers for Eastmont unofficially here in the second half. 7.4 seconds left. Inbounds to Schoengarth, 6 points. There's 5 seconds left.
That's it.
Bowles across the line, and Wenatchee will win their first Big 9 game of the season in double overtime over Eastmont. 58-53 is our final. We'll see if we can maybe grab Terry Ogle right here to the table, or Addie Ogle, I should say. We'll see if we can grab Addie and talk to her right here at the scorer's table. Right now, as a matter of fact. So if you can grab her, Grant, I'm going to stand up, and we'll get her on camera right here. And see if Addie will join us here on the postgame show as Wenatchee gets an exciting win. And Addie Ogle, the big difference, with 8 points in the overtime. There we go. That'll work. So Addie joins us now here on the postgame show. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was crazy out here tonight.
Yeah, it was scary. It was insane.
Grant was talking during the game. I mean, you guys, Eastmont took it to you the first 2 times you guys played.
Yeah.
What was the talk coming into this one, and how you guys were able to stay with it tonight?
We were kind of just saying, like, we got to stay stronger. When they come out, we got to come out stronger. And, I guess it worked.
Talk about you and that bucket that you got.
Oh my God.
I mean, it looked like you didn't even have your feet underneath of you when you got that shot up and it went in.
Yeah, I was tripping, and I was afraid it wasn't going to go in.
On the boards tonight, you were huge, and that was a big difference in this ball game for you guys. Talk about that and your aggressive play on the offensive and defensive rebounds.
I mean, I just really wanted this game. It was a really big game for us, and I came out ready to win.
Now, I got to ask you, you probably keep track of your stats. 16 points for you tonight, 8 of which in the two overtime periods. Have you scored that many points before?
Yeah, but I think the most was 17.
Okay.
So
you didn't quite get your career high. But, I mean, and how much pressure did that feel with this huge crowd here like this tonight?
I mean, I kind of just focused on my team, and I focused on, how all of us are going to feel afterwards.
Well, I'm going to let you go celebrate with your teammates because I know they're probably screaming like crazy right now. Addie, congratulations on the big win tonight. There you go. Addie Ogle joining us here on the postgame show. We'll take a quick break, come back, wrap it up right after this.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Join us for live coverage of the Royalty Selection Pageant sponsored by Cashmere Valley Bank, Saturday, February 19th. The countdown to coronation gets underway at 6:30. The pageant starts at 7. Coverage is sponsored by Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Merry Maids, August Edge, Apple Valley Honda, and the Chelan County PUD's Discovery Center. It's the Royalty Selection Pageant, only on the NCWLIFE Channel.
Back here on the postgame show on the NCWLIFE Channel, where the Wenatchee Panthers have knocked off the Eastmont Wildcats in double overtime. 58-53 was the final. It was 46 all at the end of regulation, 48 all at the end of overtime, and then Wenatchee just took it to them in that second overtime. And again, Addie Ogle, who just joined us on the postgame show, led the way. She scored 8 points in the 2 overtimes. She finishes with 16 points tonight for Wenatchee. Christina Blauman finishes with 12. 8 points for Gabriela Volan, 7 for Erin Wologorski, 5 points for Taylor Schoengarth, 4 points for Sam Dory, and 2 points for Natalie Bowles, as well as Caden Delvo, and a point for Madison Sterling. And Grant, they had to have all of those here tonight.
Oh my gosh, I'll tell you what, in rebounding, Eric, I don't know if I've ever heard of this before either. Wenatchee 61, Eastmont's 27.
Wow.
Ogle 19 boards tonight to go along with those 16 points.
That's incredible. Also, Wenatchee, by the way, 36 free throws attempted in the game. They were 17 of 36 from the free throw line here in the contest tonight. And Eastmont, by the way, well, thank goodness for Elizabeth Hines, who made all 4 of her free throw opportunities in the first and second overtime. Other than that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. They were 5 of 12 from the line in those 2 extra sessions. We talked about it. Free throws, the huge difference.
And turnovers, 37 turnovers for Wenatchee, and they win this game. 27 for Eastmont, 64 turnovers between the 2 teams in this game.
Double overtime victory for Wenatchee, their first in Big 9 play this season. First time in 3 tries over Eastmont, and they are still very slimly alive for the postseason next week. 58-53 the final, as Wenatchee knocks off Eastmont here at Eastmont High School. On behalf of Grant Olson, I'm Eric Granstrom. Thanks for watching Big 9 basketball on the NCWLIFE Channel. With 2, with 1 from half court. Go off the mark. Eastmont
Thanks for watching high school sports on your home for local high school sports, the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Biosports Physical Therapy, Charter College, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Laura Mounter Real Estate, Les Schwab, One Way Construction, Rivercom 911, Save Mart, and Sangster Motors. Stay with us all year long for high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. We now return to regular programming already in progress.